The car no banner, ready. The car no banner, the car no banner, the car no banner, brand. The car no banner,
bread ye wajina kunyao inshiraka neat etiefo nyina ozuoma ADAKABRI oribo bebie
the car no banner.
Yesi okwan tware suo ena suo tware okwan panyin ni hwan a yebo okwan betu asuo ozuoma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO wajina kunya bebiewu
Yamama Transio na yamama ha yefri neat 100.9 FM so and it's a yeba manaswe oje fubu sumi na yasha asie wapopono abegu abetwam ko amazese yewura oje fubu sumi mu ni dedi kan kure ni eye echina on the 2nd na chese eye Dr. Sekwame despite na Sekwame na woda so hono enti echina yukwada na on the 4th na ADAKABRI Mamudu osioma na je senso so efiada na F4 so hono na fe no memeneda head of marketing and communications EcoBank Trans Africa Mrs. Richard Chegan Auntie Rita Araba Rita echina enechesa memenda ono so no birthday so hono na na ya asafo enti echina Dr. Sekwame despite echina wukuo no the birthday na efiada ya ADAKABRI Mamudu so a birthday na memende head of communications and marketing EcoBank Trans West Africa nyina Mrs. Rita Chegan Antaraba Rita ono so the birthday nti eba no say ya na ya asafo so ya da ben enthusiast and just one Mrs. Rita Chegan Antaraba the kokoshe EcoBank for atade enten because the yiba na EcoBank bi abewura mu bi
what a coincidence.
What a coincidence.
What's na your boss
and
a doctor or Sekwame
and Sekwame despite
the birthday. Wow. Happy birthday in advance. Now when you send to America, what a coincidence.
Come to
what's now sooner a young dance so birthday.
Abiam and I said Okobredi kwa shefa. Sir,
wow.
Minim say Abiam, sir, one no so the birthday February 2.
Escafo me no to me the birthday.
Let me say I was say emuduo Trasako for any East Legon for omo kabo mo mfimfin ho no no agrofo bi wo your parents say agire gan ho na wo mo de adwene so ho no any of any catfish no so ho and you point and they kill it for you na just so much by ira ka ho the amount into 50 cities
of fire
I hope no I tell where you asafo manya no enti nyame ya adom no answer point and kill agire gan ho pot belly ho no so ho no na che say no an say he adwene de ni tiposi na che say yache na ye de foil afa ho na de ahye wo fin mu na omo de vegetables no che to mu mama ko no so timi no na che say yache ba yire so de amount Babine
me small boy na 14
oh sir Alaji Collins Dawuda eso ye 11th is it 11th for 14th Alaji Collins Dawuda
wow
also your 14th very ready actually
around
I want to see your 14th February 4 here we nya
yes when you come to no man
oh yes when you ka ache no ne say the sugar man before so Don Kobito and so friends original Don Kobito oko fine Christian also so 11th so no na February ne bibi san wo ho biem skani bi so san wo February no skani bi so san wo February am pese me ka ebeba na senya edi na asia adom futi se kwabna manfo ne ADAKABRI Mamudu den na ene bna ma betena ha sei adomfo rebel leaders rebel leaders
etiate dom
mame biama okototo no ma bi kakra de ama menti no biamsi 1 enti minim se bibia so be ti biamsi boko stadium si no ye ne da no dan ya minu be hia wate ana enti biamsi toto
gangantua woman
you levy woman woman gada
and bibia
soso na je saka de ba ko pere me pese me measure ansa na maka ho asem na no de yakwan adu asoso na beboa me ma measure
nene gina wa amededa ne kotodwe
wodi da ne kotodwe ebi tetene nufu ase wumangada eje se wakanse bebudu we wesle
yesu wako soja
o se go soja as a matter of boy obedu ado se wo mo no mu wi school nyina no no mo de aye akrante ne apese gina kwa no ho ade je watuto ba free ho Rade ba bia ba bekume they said yes here no nate boko o fa me no be hia na de o sama ye bia na nya asam a na nketimi sanka ma nka domfu sei ati atodom ko we sei gebe ta ene ne sen tie GBK way the biamu adadwam
wa fa ye ba wo mu ho but yemfa watena so ye ne ye wa okay wa wo se na nka mepese sima ba kumpa yen celebrate ya papa doctor was kwa me despa ansana ebra no kura edu yen se watena awrade ya adom a wone na dofo titiri ne executive club members there minim say wo mu ebe celebrate pa na yen nyina nso ye beko na yakwa akoma no a woda pa yasra urade nsira ma no wanya no kase wontra ne nkwaban mu na wontra ne siemu esanse erade anam no so ema enipa binum wa nanka yate se semia wudo bi ananka ye location kura ayadin but erade nam no so ema yenum nyina enne yasebi enti yadanase yadanase pa woye nipa ye de woda yakoma so yemfa no enni agro enti ye celebrate no enne ene otena nyina na esafata nya yenko an wa yensira ma yen omaimu ni nyina enam no so nipa pimpim bebre enne womu so asebi afatabi ama di womu bedie eno na ya meka so fa ya ne eyada kura bosume beso
se otipified ye nyankopon ni nsusu ye de na sitie
yes
se nyame hira wa o se ye twani ebehwe enipa no a wo so ye less fortunate no twani ne behwe wo mo kakra so no na no na menene kodi traffic mu ewo Emmanuel Eye Clinic na chese titika pa o ena obutum air condition kura anim brade ena obutum chese a handmade car o say tete English for na chese omutumi ye car bia maako wo hape so enti a collectors item anom collectors item enti chese answer na because na say oyo obi a wo ska edu ba bia o mpese tax bon omunu tua omo tax tua na ya na ye gi omo totototo so no ubehunu no obi a wo top bracket no it may get up to 40-45% on every one CDB obenya bia no ye gi 45 pesos no aba benya 55 pesos eti ana ese nipa bia nya ska ya na wo mo so ebre o maska ne da ho no mo a so hono make anopaya sian Japan na menini di nkomo ana yi investment bi na mka no se da bi me piska na me pe equity kan se aden obeji sika hu tax bebrebe medical equity so dia wontu yare no sa omu ye innovative into sa collectors item no edu ba bia tumi se bia car ba ko betimi ato be $3 million enti nam se ya ni nyina so ya market across the globe say e bia 100 no emu 50 pena asat ye ka say ya recover eda ho e wo ho no enti bia na de $3 million na de akoto na de abesi ho esiwo in about 2-3 years time no ni e to no $5 million so teenager say usika na eti woboko so enti exotic and a collectors item no butu mu no ana me na mimi so to mimi no mimi did that na ase no ana mimi ti full air condition didi mu ana ono wi ade se no ana me so me ti air conum ana me row window no ana get say that time me wahiesia ADAKABRI bro na so yeah na wey na me ti air condition me no ezu kwa me de me bisika se kuta me ye 100 cedis me nya 1 cedi bia no baby ade obi atwe ko despite so say yes despite netika no eno mu nyina adwene ko na mkache ba me so me pensu ne be ba bisika na 100 cedis me kuta can you imagine say maami ni yinsuo ne ba ko maami say memfa nko na eye dia me sa maba ni kwa bina so me gibre na me say me hu no don o say friends so continue as be bisa hu na me a was a special ice mako se edu na me de kwakwache no se wono ensuo be se edu pe ene gu bucket mu no a wo beton apɛ kakra so de akwahwe nkwada na ofie no wa bɛka so okuta 100 cedis nti no wuni 1 cedi a wo de to sansuo no ni wotimi yi ya se menyi na memfa nkɔ na yɛden ya ha mɛsan maba eto se hiafo ni bi kura no ɛwɔ akomapa
ofa ba ku bi wo new plan ho ono so gina ho ton na me ton na ka 50 pesos
ansa na so
na me katen so de akene no so anya hwe fama me na da me do wono me say that surprise no man issue
obesu
because obi pa se tibia wo mu ene adoya odan we did time me no a 50 pesos
it makes a lot of difference to her and my kono mu so 1 cedi a me nyanko ye
of akwohwehwe no na ya na doye pa
because akoma no are readily
yes
and you say we can throw them try yanka ma me nko ha me because I say odi akoma pa no ka say jifako so why are they papa it say wono hiani wampo etimi twa nani abehwe wo a wote ka mutie condition mu adi nsuo no ba ko 1 cedi no emma wo say nom fa kwa na onyankropon hira wa na beden
enti over sometimes womu a tetete sa no anyi womu a srasrade ne na meka womu eye bibi no sa wo to bibi na ka 1 cedi afa che no
ai okokoduru
aka 1 fa che no
okoduru supermarket say Shoprite no be ko say game no be ko obekwa ne atwera bo ho say 9 cedis 50 pesos ewa no ayi 9 cedis 50 pesos no atu aka ne ama no receipt ababa we ton ade was street so no kasa ade ne 10 cedis woni ne be dia no a say debi menya 2 cedis na ma menya 2 cedis na ma nti ubo say eya no mo so yo mo ho hwe na enye yi na che say waje mu sa mesraw o ton ade wo kwan ho anyo ne pe no ton ade ya mu nya nteso no a mo pe discount no na mo pe ska ne mo fa mo
ojina wonu no honya wo mo
me se che say wo mu je nyina Fiesta Royal Jolo traffic light wonu no na ye na chese wo sunsu emani kon mu bu na kwabena jonso de no na wo ko anim kakra bi o say sorry na bi wo right one mo sa ayi sorry bi o me na wo say service road bi da ho akokopem village honom ana nsuo no sunu say yo ana okokotena eye cab honom no de nani akira sorry da no honom na ta do jonso wonti bi brand nsuo de nsi won wa jonso can you imagine just what you say where the bread grand and pesa be car why improvise it so nsuo no so no and what's na cable no so and I just say what jump at say Mercedes Benz stroke 123 no smiling Benz no what's a jump and I just one more bro single mother for bre wo man we say mu papa and I go dinner what me do suku eni na watwe me kura ya mo mo ka sika bes ne ko na nkwadai etimi yasan tuom gu abontere se mo nsan kofie enkodi 10 days ensan mra na buza se de ka sika no wan na etia
yes
ankwada na be school eni na watwe me o ti e betwe exams eni yasan ka so mo nsan kofie ni yabesan bie ni 10 days time na akra academy wo nkwadai blewu na wo mo titi station ho ye kwasahwi na yabeduru ho anopa na bus betu anajo na kwada
titi waja woni wo mo ananam se wo mo bus station
blewu
wo be faka
in fact na sa bed no na koto parent no so na akwada kwa ahokyere mu a ne maame is predisposed se wo bebu akwada ne more than ne papa because the papa woni bia one kind of cross woni bi mo ba ne nti ensana aboso no mo no say ene na mo mo so no de abufuo bi afa ho emema pi ni sika no mo bu afu ya yire no
ofa wo ka your strategy David
woni bi
ofa
obekonu ko to dwa ne mo ba ne wo
strategies ni nyina
na me kan kire wo emema ni bi hu abufu a ebi wo che se nsem hunu nko a
wo say
nsem hunu nko a
se bi ni won mo yam peso oba no behun
ai
ana ya said yes I no so dey anopa na wa man kwara na ntutu o musiansa no mo da
odi mesem gu oba so
wa mo man ntutu o musiansa o mo da ano so so wa ba no makatra so wo mo kwada mo ntutu o se o da time me ba mo be
kai post fun se lu odi
no wa pie kwa buari ni no
Irresponsible men. And no mama singing mother for every woman will say, no, will be a so my share war, or be our mammy to tell more with the moon, as I was so much here. Wouldn't your baby see a shawani? Shawani never actually kakra. And of I wouldn't say, I was swimming crowns here, Valentine a month. Not a war. I want Sisi and Yama or more chocolate for no a drain in our no. I kind of dear mother's day with sir. Oh, I mean, said the TikTok and why a dismiss was at TikTok. Masu was baby, what Masu baby in a micro and then emphatic 18 Ukrainian. Yeah, more the area pointed, no. I see one getting a nipple, no, so nipple near pointed. One more dear Negundia, you didn't Mother's Day. Oh, sir, just oh, Mother's Day, woman, a fatter woman. Mother's Day, you bet Yama woman, and to woman Yabot, and Tinyamia Duma, a Chinano, yeah, Empire Niebo, yeah, the Ura, yeah, Dr. Sekwame despite. Now, or you're down to F person. Oh, yeah. So, no, or you're down to F person. Just a wooden mono. So, no. Now, or Casa. It's or Casa to say. First, pa he toffel. What can someone cannot direct from God? Direct. Just what kind of book so. Yeah. Now, on repeat it. Now, one te was so. Untent as a mobecan. And no, when you answer wouldn't mean pick it, dear, all canon. No, a becano book or can Samson at the one. It didn't fear so her cry no at the ho. The cat that was more catch him and say, you know what? A cuckoo, dear. And none in the construction, and none in a juma and Nibruni Sikako, a wagana. As more kind of known. So you don't want it. The cuckoo, dear, a what? Na and none construction real estate no, and no, any cuckoo no, and any Bruni Sikako, a wagana. The Sassi was a bit muda. A bit muda was it and no, and any Bruni Sika echo, and a daho. And now of what you being sure. Say what ko school oni no problem but o ma no amane nse wutirimu say eno na ba mu waye ye jabi na Ghana ye nyina no wo mu akreti enwuma dodo o Ghana no o mu ko school ni duru sen yes wo say wanya akwanya na wo be kobia nko oni wo ni problem e betumi akọ emfa nante nipa so nse wutirimu say eno na ba ma waye ye dabida na say agimifu we man we mu nyina no enya fa na nya university professor for ni graduate for ni ade so no o kasa o hwe ni din anyway asema work pa professor bi oba ya kwada ketu bi won ko bawo na wo chenyi wo yirama no na wo de wo yire nasrasra no ho na o che say na de na wo chenyi wo yire na wo de asrasra ho sa na so betimi a chenyi ankanya so de bra mi yi wo professor mu a but me chenyi wo yire wonu akwada no o chenyi ma wa apena be ka che ne say o ye no o chenyi na bi nya no ho obiane na dwuma mu de kwabna sana interview ne beba so no GBKBK foi say me chia wo mu da in fact yenya wo mu chia nso nya wo mu chia kwabna yenya wo mu chia ne enya wo mu na wo mu chia wo mu se aboa wo tete GBKBK foi no and I know ba ko say ya de yantra wa ne yankasa ni yenim ni ono o wank yantra ha nye de what do me what na ya wo no ya ne ayemu sai kro no boni sikatantan say we na ya contract ni etwa agum sikatantan ya we ni etwa agum moda muntumi ne ya ni ya di hi arese ya da ya ni obi ani asam papa bi no otikumase yakwati ala ali endawda nchen ho no fire aye boma na papa yi ja wo bobosia na abekọ no ne fufuo no eto ba ko pese na aye se ketuwa bi se na mum na chese akrantie kakra ya pese kakra adoa kakra chese ya ye ne se na chese nkwan no mu bon ye o se de bini nyina afrafra na wei na wokọ na wokọ akọpe bosia wo no ho no mu a wo betwen amena didi awie so ho no odidi wi ya de towro na pepa na fe se afe o team fifre ne pepa na ba ansa na odi scan be man kwamna no aka che se jiska no hwiahwe na ujina na hwe no so mi se hwiahwe no so pay 10,000 hwiahwe na hwiahwe wi o scan bon so da bi emo no se me de ma no And yes, I feel won't mean to yana me jo so waji me sika abeka je say jiw sika kankan no.
Sika kankan.
So, and penny one was in yafe na abeka je so GBKBK fu anwanwasem won be ye o man ganem. Tanra. I no pen will be frame catch him say rebels mun continents na ya na mo kan se me che your friends the president of the republic and no nankro for share and no answer man here can almost 50 shares of what just in less than 2 hours ne ya share almost shares will be in tie bi na yanko kan che Ghana man penyin. Can you imagine say GBKB for kwa abne contractor for yenya sika ntua wo moka contractor for ne yenya sika ntua moka no and na ban na akeka ne nsase kakra and when 20 million cedis
20 million Ghana cedis
20 million Ghana cedis say a Rose Ministry Infantry contractor for ne kana yenchiche mu kakra na
20 million kako 200 billion
make say obi anya kakra obi anya kakra obi anya kakra obi anya kakra ti contractor for ne nyina aja de ne so de me kakra ne sa ban de de obesa de biaba obi anya kakra na GBKB fuo no GBKB fuo afre se sika no yenchemu mienu fa 10 million Ghana cedis ema contractor ba ko pe etu wote sami wa fa ne yayi na dia wote sami wa fa ana mi wa fa ne se onya ni ne enya ni china obecha ma contractor fo ni nyina GBKB me se papa me ka chire wo
ofa contractor fo bebrebe no
oba
ye aduma ebi enya stroke ebi enya hypertension ebi enya pressure ama wo musika kwabo besia ma ya da wo mu ano na se awurade aya adom sika ni bia ba yentemu wo mu nkakra yentemu fa ba akoma ba akofo
kwabna dia na be ka kire wo mu
wo mu anipa bonefo
mu ya afoforo pe
mu ya anipa
afoforo pe na mu tete me wafa ne yayi na dia na ya sa asem we huntira me wafa no because ya ne akwa wiaso ya ne akwa wiaso
na adadi anipa bonesam no enti wo mu aka contractor fo aka ni offer contractor bi ewo maintain baby ya wato ni fie wadi ko tuya kakeke
eti GBKB fo no anya na woje 10 million ni dia ma contractor ba ko peneje waka bi dia ma no eke ha bo nwanne eke ha bo wo mupa munyina di so so awe lawyer ni munyina di so so awe administrator munyina di so eze munu beni
onu no mo ya ne sa
wasi wo no so
anya ya ni ankase
wasi no echino obe chama contractor fo nyina o chama wo mu wie na so ayi na di ade
nipa ba akofo
GBKB
tu na enkaifo bebrebe ofa contractor abai do mo ka no ekeka ko be 200 ni etire yantama ba akofo
ni 10 million no na 10 million aka no yancham fa ma bo mo aka no na wo mo aka de o mo nya Ghana fo
oya de
GBKB
oya de ma
okay afoforo pe ne adufuru pe na adwa wo mo afoforo pe ne adufuru pe na adwa wo mo wa say apo
na no ewura bia nipa kura ye MP metin ncha ye bo nkomo na danfu bi ba eja onim me
onim se rebel leader
onim se rebel leader na ba o share the sense na na where you to say well me kind wato store na mama me po me ka so nkwasi oba wato o say wa pa na hu document ni am si we yada
ejo wanya ade de be kire asansa wa fa ade fom ene wo de kire we yada
unam we ya wo sa wa amobra ba to adwenim unya bidi kakredi unya bisa wele no ma erade ya wadum kwa asori ya unya bi ba afori ya no wadanase ebi wo hono ana kenke kwa
can you imagine na muti wonum ama GBKB fo maso sonsem hunu so amati wonum MP ba ko edi man de se ansana ono obeba me akoto aba for year 11 no just yama no substantive ministerial position
dia waka
was say this your man substantive ministerial post na chese ye den
ba konso se
na no je no so no just a me nua afenyo marking ye yi afenyo marking
asam no wa ko boss
kwa me na asama atu o mapa asama atu kwa me na was it ye yi kwa me na everyone
woni ba sere samaye
everywhere
woni ba sere samaye o mo kwa parliament o mo tiwa tutu o mani tre so o be hu se sister number nanka o mo ayi na o mo ayi ya o mo tena wa sister no ma o mo tena wa sister no ma enti atutiri wo mo bo position no so ba ko na o so wonpe dia wo pe no obi nso te wo na wo ye da akwa yi se nipa na wo de akwa ma no how
anyway asemi yiti ya wape eno ane se
obe da so
ubetimi aso so ye skillful so ope minority MP baako de nanim so obi ope ma so na wa make sure se nanim se obi ope ma no asan ware so na wakwa akope ma ba wa fefefe bi so no na wape busia de ama baba wa no ba bia MP na bia ono ankasa oba no pese be ma pe no so de of course be fa so ama be ma na pe no de da fom enti ya he o mo yotete no a so mi de bi gisi yakowura ha ti ba bi o de be kwa akowura no na makwa akope ne yire na je se makobo ne yire amane na waba no omu de be dwam e wo ho na ne constituency fu aka se wagu o mani ase se MP a akwadwe ama
over the setup we there that video we there can say obi ani atio
so no odi aniwo na just resign no akwa ye
there be wafa minority for money atio
sir na just resign akwa ye by election
officer strategy we nko mu use wo ma use dada but see how obi ani ati
abra
over
e na beba ma the whole government will be held to ransom. The parliamentary party, one person can demand, say, mumma me substantive ministerial position. I feel so just a massacre deputy minority leader, a deputy majority group leader, and sana I be making up the numbers. A dear a bit me many saku could do nice.
Be a yaudi be winning.
But a dear many saku could do nice. No one to be calling a bluff.
And I met you say, Ebia, Ebia, dear, all canon. O wanyina so ananso ayawde bi nso sa woni
na chese odo tradition no
ofa
echino enye
na me ka se wudie anyahwe bebreba na wo mpra ba nso tete wo che
bakwabena wonim die nti a nipa ne bebra ka ma no atom eduru ba bi a o subsume own interest under that of the tradition edu ka se nipa ne bebre Samia minua Torino. 2 person catch him saying control me carry.
Obetumi akasa ba party no don't.
Party no a just say wono wabre. Say me keka enipa Torino na ma wo mo be join party we ya. Na wa ma ya bedwa na bia na wonko a bibia nkoyi ama wo a. Na wo se me be kasa. Na fe wa ma the whole thing no asay. Abna
of our na me say
substantive minister ye ma wa na wo di akobom wo hene
me tire say ubetumi enya abotre ne nakasa
yamanipa ne nakasa enipa nakasa empanifo akonkotodwa anim ya ye de be wo sitia
no no mpa na
se wo ba bi wo no nenim de kura ba ya yi no afa ye yi wa na wa se wo hwe se
enti of what that so ti abrochire wo
I was just a young race for young substantive minister. Na feel so no.
What no brochire what?
Na yes sir. I come na GBK way. I go way. Now but enya de pa. But gwene china ho ma nwene nepo. Wrong. Also wo gwene also wo gwene china ho. Na wo gwene enenko ho a odwene nenko aho akwabena enya de papa so no enne na wanya na wo kan say you enti yeden ya na yenko history yenko abato
fa no kramum enkofo wo menasepo even kra majority ya e wo hoi e levi no omu wo problem CP but because of party ninti na obia reserve ne comment enti ebia obetumi ade atonto na waba na bia de omo pese omo ye bia no
enne so ye medofo ba ko birthday enti wono so de oba fefe bi ye friend no Maria Lovelace Abba Johnson. What in the Uko Food and Drugs Authority?
Yeah.
The most prettiest woman.
Yeah. Abba Johnson.
And you know,
Fantinya.
I Fantinya. Yeah, friend. Now why would you hear Maria Lovelace Abba Johnson?
I miss my boy for George.
Or to do uncle. Or say, oh, you meeting be. Na a minute. Now, right after the meeting, Maria Johnson's what you ever call lunch.
You were for a bet you, now why can't tell my mom? Be once, I mean, near crowd.
We young down.
Tap a crown. Yes, sir, what time was I say would you?
Come, maybe I could grab into the number amount. So, now what testing? The one I promise one because I promise and face if one, you know much. I promise and face if one, you know much. Crack. Enti Maria, happy birthday to you. Can be picture or your back of fair. Which in a one say a master so and then I'm your bobo dammy. One no back of our bodam da.
There be a
tuntum for no.
Oh, I a mataba. A raging sound on tone quandamat. Bibia ye bian so untimuno repay. A raging sound. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Maria Lovelace Johnson, Food and Drugs Authority.
Happy birthday to you. Hallelujah. Happy birthday to you.
Babla say don't see to me. Rhapsody and a Phantom of the Opera. Soap opera no. Say no situ no. So no. Phantom of the Opera. Les Miserables. Rhapsody. What say ya no situ no. Kwabla timbium happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hey to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you. May God bless you now. May God bless you now. May God bless you now. Hey, baby. Hey,
What's up, 050-600-0909. 050-600-0909. Happy birthday to you, Maria Lovelace Abba Johnson of the Food and Drugs Authority. Iti meshe ama mea minuaba Denise Mimidako chief executive na wetimi ahwe odi amame. Iti ma Denise she Abba Lovelace she no fama misese. Kwabra
na ofa menim sesa asem yi. Omude owura kusibu afuna atohu a etrende pa.
Was he sing?
Was it pre-senior high school? Pension payment to be halted if levy is rejected. Or see woman reject levy no pre-senior high no omubechem.
Oh, say the woman
pension fosi council and kona minim say
yi ba ko pe bi na ye de council the woman say finance minister na adwuma ye maako enum. So finance minister adwuma maako num no ebi ni say wo yi sika me de akọ statutory agencies. So no ebi ni say ye interest payments wo tua ebi ni say statutory abaye adwuma ye fo wo tua omoka enti sika wo say kọ no ho na wotimi ameye mu na ye de tua ka no. Say when to me enough money, obviously not short for kakra den ebeba edu be kwa normal num no tuatua no emu mienu pe e na otimi tuatua no the aka nyina antis for instance say usu raise 70 billion cedis na utimi raise year market say 70 billion na utimi nya just about 60 year so there's a shortfall of about 10 it is at 10 wakofa na hine no de aba enti ho na said ye enra so utie professor eye ochen abeyi o kan ye no a last paragraph of the memoranda ye de call parliament no ye say ya bokama e ka na emene yen enti o say ye hwehwe kwan foforo bi so epesika ne bi behyem abra yen enko bobusa ne bi ebio anu nti ene de yi level no eba ne bia senko mu kire mu agiton mu sa eye no kwa se ya bobusa ne ne emene yen interest payments no kwa kra eje ho no ma abra principal no kra ema ya edin sempi beba eninti no obi kan say technically abai payments finance minister payments also ye no and ebi bekam it later in the afternoon ye be interview ba akoso busa say are there other areas abai no ebetimi anya sika de free ana extractive industry no ye betimi anya bibia free ho no ana ye betimi plug certain holes so ana but for now and a Greater Accra regional minister ye Henry Korte ama ukokwa me nkroma sacre o matonton no ma pavement nso nyina o ka se February 1 obehwa me clear ho nyina enne national service for timi provided over 10,000 national service personnel eye ohinija ne boss eye SSB ama wo ma high bosses of about 50 buses atimi akosesa wo nyina and national service for no akwa sensitizing eye Ghanaians clean your frontage ama wo masaba me no ka se wo mu didi wo Independence Square ho no ma wo makwa ye adwuma ne de aba but wo mu susu aye bubu wo no ma no akwa ye se o matoba ha ti de ye to abade ma ye ni mayenko na retired brigadier general of the Ghana Armed Forces Mr. Nunu Mensah na ye no entwetwe enkomo ekakra general yamwa ha
over mejo so pa na afisa fanko
afinko namra emeto yan
enko meto baby nipa mo je no papa
wo so ho hyehye o
na general ono olibisa wo meji me dokwa na pay enti me ye dokwa ndia me ho amani
can you imagine
people you win ba can you dokwa ndia sa sama ba
oh awurade asem ni general before say be ko interview no mo no the first woman brigadier general of the Ghana Armed Forces Madam Jenny General Jenny ana okoi na comment kakra bi beba Ghana ye den respect was ye the man as the first woman to get to the rank of brigadier general ye the man. What would you want to say?
The only thing I can say minimum personally I'm supposed to stage one between 1979 first I 43 almost 43 years ago but actually but why are there so about places that you say you know yes sir okay. But most of us, we struggle to be where we are. So we have to pay them, respect, worship them for Ghana as a woman. Personally.
It's about what me call Brigadier General. No, what does it take to get to Brigadier General?
And then to get somebody cheap. Then can we a major crown and yansam. Rank no, your friend Diago. Make 1963, I was a lieutenant. Major, Bugani. What a funny jay. You major, SK, national last name, Unwigani. The rank no your friend to them. Look, what Papa was to my side is a rank of idea. Upon nobody, you have to pay her respect for her achievement.
You, Eddie, Nebusian forces so, Edas, Ghana, so Edasi, that what me at tea and impasa, so about me I could do general. Into a manner when a chia yebano, or Rishimu say rapidly, or Baby Subitimi Ababi, Brigadier General, and they call Lieutenant General Cra. Now you must a man no queanim. Right, my show. And then a dear Nama, who show, I was to say Nipa Hoshia or my way.
Like about maybe 85 years. Me, I'm talking from Ghana, where we've been company. Makoto at 85. Meaning, what does anybody at my age or double Ghana? What time you'll be at the age of double Ghana? I don't know. But you can find one. I think actually, see, it's in a hard way, not for a fisherman. I'm trying to do with them. Now, how on earth do you rise from that level to become chief of defense staff 2 times? I will be uncle to my bushing. Papa uncle to. I was the first ever to have education. There are 4 boys. I am the only one educated. Me and the school. na ma timo sa obi ento me school fees we na me turn am trip school fees we have come to a very hard life jama who je ne ekoso ya na ya tete kakra e to Ghana eduan enwan na bibia wan na they also yet now why have you come this way? You're independent 67, beautiful, 65 years almost. We are still going and begging the Chinese, begging this, begging because what the hell is going on? I paid my own school fees secondary school. With my effort, I used to go to the port and carry cocoa cement and save the money to pay my school to become who I am today. You still know no matter the way we are going to blow up. You don't know what to think. But the boss must be invested to pay the capital and the interest. As you are becoming poorer by the day. Poor yes. Over fishermen. I'm trying with you. They want to bed on. I didn't go to find the or any of this posh school. I'm going to be. We're going to secondary school. Ghana secondary know this. And then your first struggle.
And to general me show. Again, na obi beka say ama prices skyrocket to Ghana. Na utopa no bi wajire Ghana. As at November 2021. Na sa pano no ya chechire ne wonsa office ni say ya na one city. Na one city no. Edbaya ma just before Bronya. Ana sa pano na ye office no. A call a year 1 cedi 50 pesos. Then right after Bronya, pano na ye office no. Afe na a call a year 2 cedis. And rankwa midruwa a call 2 cedis 50 pesos. Until from middle of November, ebesi a year end of January. A dear ma pano one year turn 1 cedi. Every 1 cedi ababe do 2 cedis 50 pesos.
ADAKABRI, if you have me tomorrow, councilman. I got what you see. 25,000 old cities. 260 papers was. 260. No, the Ghana prices have been rising, over the years. And what is the reason? We don't produce. Look at what I'm just talking to you from Ghana Weaving Company near the state transport Moyado. At 85. Now, young men and them women almost a friend saying, doctor, coronavirus, the mask. What the hell is going on? Yesterday, made that for American embassy about 3 o'clock, about before cantonment. Back was I saw something that I didn't know whether to kill myself or to weep or to cry or to laugh. Women, I want no winner at all. No winner, they want the off from the head to the foot. No, I had to take a crack. I've been in India, lived in India for 1 year. 1.4 billion people. It would be a good order. Then I'm what happened to Ghana? What have we gone wrong? We have to sit there and find out those who are willing, those who are being good. That's gone wrong.
Now, someone say, no. For adjective way, Obibeka said, na informal price increment to the sense that. Tanu and America say 1 cedi and drew 2 cedis 50 pesos. DNA ye 2 cedis so I drew 3 cedis 50 pesos. Now Ubusa say a day and I inform sa incrementa ama prices within a period of a year less than 45 days. No, at me a move akosing.
The thing is that when we have anything plentiful, the price will drop. May I go for Winniba? A herring 4 for a penny, 4 for 1 penny, 4 a couple. No, nebu. Mammy talk by dear, nebu. We talk with the 4 for a penny, ebu. But today, no, it's not the problem. Only Gano. We are saying, it's becoming difficult to live anywhere. Yet I have more difficult. We are also very lazy. We don't plan. We don't invest in the right areas. But we like to live in luxury.
But
you don't invest.
General, Yentimin, no, maybe as you hear, walking, simpa, baby, free, upon a dawi. Enknahi, Apunadahi, Itin Choco Jamestown, Echamu, a year, Usu, La, Teshin, Nungwa, Edi Eko, a year, Tema, Ada, Apunadawi, Na Enkna Jumuha, utimi ko Medina dwom na ye fish baako ye the amount 75 cedis tata die na be mi aton fish baako per 75 cedis e wo Medina dwom.
It doesn't make sense. Again, I'll go back to a bit of history. At some point in time, in the early 70s, 50 years ago, I want to tell my bought grouper. Grouper is the best of all the fishes in the sea. You can say the pack. Now, yeah, 4 cities. 4 old cities. Then, okay, then I bear now we have to sit and find out what are we doing wrong. See, you know, the policy scene, maybe my fisherman, I was going to see, and I want to see because local sea is present, and people local see you. For fighting, plus I never go to school. Now, there was Winnipeg. I grew up in Winnipeg until I was 20 years old, so I joined the army. There's a lagoon there. The lagoon was feeding us. Now we have polluted the lagoon with all kinds of rubbish. You kill all the living organs in the lagoon. They see the pollution. There were fish like Camfra, Supway, Way. They're all gone because we are, destructive. Go to Oshu Castle. See the rubbish. Another castle. See the rubbish. I don't know what's wrong with us. And our government is not tough enough to discipline that people. Yes, in my lifetime, I'm 85. I've been 95 maybe 90 years. But I'm 20 years before I'm 90. Ghana, you're saying we. Yet, Ghana with Ghana Airways, Black Airlines. You get all our general. Where are they now? We have destroyed everything. To examine ourselves. What are we doing? What have we done wrong? Otherwise, no. I'm 20 years. Yeah, you see, when they are hungry. And yet, our leaders don't have any idea how to tackle their hunger, how to tackle their frustration. And that's why we're having all the problems now. Stop bridging. The friends say, Cote d'Ivoire, as the general do Papa, Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, getting closer for comfort. Yes, where to be on fire.
Near to a man,
when a young man go to that job, now you have a problem. In every young view, I built 6-7 school blocks. I built O'Reilly from scratch at Station 1. I single-handed. If I could do it, don't tell me Ghana cannot do it. If I can build secondary school, a block, no the men's house. I can go to the ramp, build a school, I go to Sabah, build for Muslim children. Don't tell me we cannot do it. We need the right attitude. We need the right leaders to inspire and to lead us to salvation.
You, Vice President of the Republic, is reported and quoted in the Daily Guide of today that he's courting the churches to fight corruption. Say a software in property na womo emwa emergency corruption. What do you make of that?
Look, leadership is by example. They're the people in politics should lead and show the way forward. To be honest with you, when I drive and see the cars we are driving, and now I go to Winnipeg. There's some huge Benz cars. I said, the way you're there, as I'm telling you, the car I drove to where I'm talking to you from. Make newest car is 23 years old. The old one is about 1976, 46 years old. Yes, I bought them. I said to him, where do you go and buy a new car? I could have bought 1, 2, 3 Land Cruisers. He said, I use the money to build 6, 7 schools. That's the way you show the way. If you want corruption to stop, you stop being corrupt. If you say minister, there are people you know who are driving vehicles that they don't deserve to drive. They're asking children to pray to wipe out corruption. No. I know women about me. I know the father. They were clean people. Not those who are having today in politics. I know why I'm in command. I work with Kwame Nkrumah. All the ministers, the ordinary people, they live a wealthy life. So you could learn from them. When I was growing up, his slave force. I take a slave force. At 74, you were driving. I said, I want to be like this old man. Or Pearl Cardi. Today, I'm 85 and I'm still driving. I'm still driving to Winnipeg.
And yet,
tell me, whether you see anybody in Ghana today at 85 drive, you tell me.
And yet, the energy no crowd would they drive can marvel. But then, so we share a year of voice levels. It tells you there's a lot of energy in you. Say you are head.
Me, because over 27. I'm not medical record. Since I was born, I don't remember going to see a doctor at 85.
na
Well, I mean, the general do medical record, medical record. That's not on me.
na general Ghana ayɛ den wo ho hyehyew wo so se menyankɔ wonyankɔ na atwɛn de general
Me did not come any buffering. They go deep number 4. Then some liver, and some kidney, and some heart. We don't eat wholesome meat and some food near no. We have to invest the money for the future of our children and grandchildren. So I've looked after so many children. Minimum, there's a woman that I met about 2 days ago. This woman I saw by 10 years, especially around the police station. No, and I'm together about October. What can I do for you? I go say, maybe you might as a cleaner. If we are, I go say, you go to school. You go to October. Where you are? I said, my papa don't think school fees. Otherwise, I remember, a giant, for the bra. Next day, whenever I came back from Koyako, a giant, go by Rebonabo. Can I go to Uncle Yabia? Me is coming to the cow. I look at this girl from 872. 2012, from 10 years ago, up to the present time. This girl, my friend, maybe my friend, but this year, I worry. And I say, you're supposed to win about Don Bosco in secondary school. We need to be honest now. I went to win about what my mother's house, get the house, and buy where we be for that house. Yeah, maybe also say Christian, because chapel. We are rubbish Christian. If you don't help people like that, your Christianity is rubbish. Your Muslim religion is rubbish. And so what you want to say, never a course with the language that media grow. Really, at my age, look up a shower around the happening. You have to do good. Yeah, and the code because nobody cares. As I said to you yesterday, a man fully naked from head to toe. Or in fact, meaning what I should kill myself or whatever. What is happening in Ghana yesterday? There are police, the medical who are supposed to care about this. Nobody is working. General, let me tell you this. General, this country will not be in good order before I go.
Lieutenant General, retired Brigadier General Nunu Mensa, me and show. Woman, to me, Ubeka say, your leaders no priority in anything. And the government of Ghana handed over 150 vehicles to senior high schools, any agencies. Get fund and the other. Now, some of the coaches, buses are yadema school, no. Nina ye fully air conditioned. And then I thought of this, now what the air conditioned buses at the ama a year school way and ready me who no crano call a year Gomwa German senior high school and a drive and a year you could pay flash staff as and I do 8 o'clock. Now for the baby or befadia Kogomwa. Nam si wa ahwe yesoma ne ya nkyere no na afi de flash staff house new mo no ye U10 na soja fo bi pe na bo no na ubusa se buses amode ko secondary schools wo nkronkuma mu no na ye fully air conditioned no in the event after 12 months after 24 months na se air conditioners no e develop a mechanical failures bia schools no e wo capacity se omo betimi ahwe apebosia emi ya dey repair air conditioners no. And now say Windows any bus no no air conditioner no be cut off. Ni ya the bus na si ho. I can say because air conditioner enye adwuma.
I can be you see police station. It also police station. First of all, at the hospital. There is what that we go to be the down. Supposed to be air conditioning. It's a failure over there. Look, we don't have brains in our heads. I'm telling you. I think we don't have brains to think. My father was a fisherman. He had brains. Otherwise, I could not go to Sanya. I didn't go to Fatima, Pepper College, whatever. Went to Ghana Secondary School. Nobody taught me. Went to the army, got to Britain, and taught my class in the whole Royal Military Academy in 1963. I was a fisherman. Who am I trying to do? I watch about that. Nobody taught me anything. Today, I'm children coming to school near my house. All in air conditioned like bushes. They don't even know how to eat. They don't even know there's nothing I cannot do in this bloody air. I can cook, I can build, I built my own house. I built myself where I'm living today. Walk out to the cars with air conditioning. Look, I drive me to Winneba. There are cars being sold all the way to Winneba. As if cars are only the which matter in this world. I don't know what's wrong with Ghanaians. When I was going up, there was one petrol station between Accra and Winneba. Later about 50. We keep on burying them. Meaning what is wrong? What's going wrong? Come on, if you are to Jeffrey, you will die on this end. Because nobody has food to send to us. The world is becoming hard to live. Indians have problems. The Chinese have a problem. They will keep their food and eat them. This year we have farming. Because we the leaders don't know what they're about. At every level. Police hospital. I go there to work for I got the extension building from Ghana, the Forestry Division. One of the main was the base, rest in peace. But first I was advisor. Now, it took forest for I took the building, gave it to the police. They came to me that I should go and get the first for them. They said, brother, come out with the images. And go there and see the state of the place, the stench, the smell. What is wrong with Ghana? What is going wrong? What is going wrong?
Nobody
seems to care. I got to advance about build the police stations. When you go there, it's like air conditioning room. By this time, 1 o'clock, I was watching the flowers. They retired former chief of defense staff. Today, at ADAKABRI, nobody cares.
Right.
Just keep on saying it. When we are going, it's not the end of the struggle. It's not even the beginning of the end. It is the end of the beginning.
Government of Ghana.
They were being pushed by the Germans. So I have not saying we. Why bring you push me out of the mainland of Europe? We are in the state of confusion. You go and buy air conditioning car, give it to students. They should work. Look, I used to work back. We never to say every go half of it to Accra, whatever, and walk back. At age 4 or 5,
okay.
Hard training. We need to be hard.
General, ma government of Ghana and womo ede budget yaba. At ye raise revenue ye bidie 2022 na subservient to that appropriations bill, you know, and ye di e-levy bill biaba. Na memoranda ye de kan ho ye de call parliament, you know. In one of the paragraphs, perhaps the last one, or can say, ya jebosia mabosia no mene yen ama ehu tua no so ayedene eno nti eduru bra ye be yie ne afri bosia ye jeje no so na yetimi mobilize domestic revenue na ye de ahwe areas bi a ye hia se ye bitimi expend na as a result of that no enei se uyusu momo electronic transactions was say yetimi a tax up to initial 1.7%, 1.75%. We are told to say it's been brought down to 1.5%. Still, the minority hesitant say on be join the government no. E-levy no ama obeka say o man ni mu ayehye ehye ya wo kan bi. What do you make of a government proposal to deal with excessive borrowing na yebesi etwa so no?
Like I I've got brains. We'll raise money now in Ghana. Don't raise it from taxation. If we have squeezed the people, I will be no answer. Go to production and produce to sell. Don't go and import everything and say you're going to tax people to raise money. People are suffering. Go to production. We import everything we need in Ghana today. It's rubbish. Tilapia can be a big business. The Ketal Lagoon is there. You can produce feed from cassava and soya bean and feed tilapia to produce in tons and sell to Ghanaians in Britain, America. They go to America some time ago. Tilapia, that we are going to squeeze people, tax them until there's nothing left in them. If the chicken that lays here, put tax on maybe in them, chicken will be. No, and when you borrow the money too, you don't know what to do with the money. Yeah, says the car said, let me tell you, I can tell about the Bible Quran. Maintain one person to back the other. If my father didn't pay my school fees, I paid my own school fees. One day, 1959, go back to my woman, so I'm take a good secondary school, then Ghana secondary school. I used to say the woman, I was a border. One day she called me and asked me, one day, I said, what is your school fees? I know you mean your school fees. I was going to Form 4. I said, I'm not here. But I'm ready. You also talk with a bunch here. No school fees. She didn't believe me. Bring your mother to my house. Tomorrow morning, I'll take to Accra and get a scholarship. For the weekend. But my mother, the woman drove me to my mother to Accra and got a scholarship. That's how I completed my school. You know, so that I didn't ask my mother, my father to pay my fees. Government borrows money. Who would this Canadian? Yeah, borrow. The city used to be 1 cedi. So, look, I bought a Benz car 1968, and I'm in Canada. The car cost 2,000 old cities. 2,000 old cities. 2 seats per pound only. The car cost £1,000. A Benz car. Today, we need 10,000 of those cities. 10,000. What economy? What voodoo economy are you running? Me economy, but this is nonsense. Nobody could be actually want to be a taxi, a petrol, what kind of nonsense is this? And me economists, who I said, it's not how we do economics. You produce it just tax. If I'm not break, take all to X no, who's feeding, no tax no, obey who they do. So that the way to raise money is not to go and tax people, go and raise production. Instead of the top, there are no taxes, there are nothing to farm. How are we going to feed ourselves? I don't know what's happened to this country. It's a comedy. I have been this morning. Wherever you see crazy ideas, who may be. I don't understand. It's a pantan to house mental great people. They are all over Accra. Whenever you see people walking naked with all over the place. What is going on? Nobody cares. How can you run a country like this?
Nah. Could we have done otherwise? You bet maybe before.
There's so much you can do. See, I use my own life as an example. Let me make a say. ADAKABRI, I was retired chief of defense staff with pension, which was very good. Then I became staff to President Mills, paid like a minister. So I had double pay. So use that money to invest in the people in education. That's how I raised money to build all these schools. The way you there's no corruption, so it becomes quite cheap. If you get leaders who are tough, willing to work, then it is there to land cruises. This country, I've lived in Germany, I've lived in Japan, I can see Japan on TV. There are more land cruisers on the road here than you can find in Tokyo. Compared to land cruiser. What crazy idea is this? What just here? We're coming there and we'll be at the land cruiser with that condition. Can I go to there's a place near my house. Can I go back to the land cruisers? Now I'm going to go over. Yes, Channel Gua. Member, you will be to you. You are 3 of them. School fees here, 20 cities at 10. 20 old cities. Okay, about 3 10 will be 60 cities. Less than 1 person one now. I bet I said you was London University Hospital. I'm going to the of our partners. We look at what you have followed to. It was either first, second, or third in mathematics, physics, and our partners. So what the hell is going on? We can do it.
Nah.
People are committed to build a new Ghana. Both the willers and the rule.
Na wohwɛ sɛdeɛ ahokyere yɛ a yɛrekan na wobusa ho sɛ misfortune a ebitumi ato sɛbi no kasa sesei no we are being told sɛ a lactating mother wɔde ne ba akɔ adenta clinic ɛna hɔnom na 4x4 bi abɔ no etimi abubu oba ne na mu nyina ma ode baby na ne ba no now is being kept at the hospital and ya transfer wo ba no ye de ne dimirika se de ne ko Legon hospital enti we are being asked say abusuafo bi a wo munim se o mo baba ono okuta akoda wonum otue nufo ano e de na ko clinic ka akwa no wo adenta clinic side honum ama the child is separated from the mother who is seriously injured. Yedino Eba Legon and Aquadano is also kept at the Adenta Clinic. Enti Sabusianity no more sa misfortune. As a jeep no a boak 4x4 no crab ball banum. It's so damaged, say, Katimia Boni Pama, I so damaged. I immobilize ya, a see no more. Now, Busan says, misfortune. Is the family prepared to even hear about it?
Well, it's a who says I'm done 4x4 was good, so what you the minister about pa. I'm 85, retired chief of defense staff. I'm not quite why? Who the hell are you? You are here in London. That is where the Queen is coming. It gets time for what I say because or may I say, it's so fast every year, and every year. Over a sort of military coup. I hate military coups. I want to one gun or money. Yeah, look back for you. So many mass uprising. Where be a fee, the issue wherever Libya, and it may be or the confusion, chaos.
Yes, also military coup there, but market women are so enraged over what you can't tell, except to suggest to say, I yem peso ya coup, na yen edwadifo man na ye be ye coup. Edwadifo man kwa men's no betime ye coup. And there was who used to word be mass coup, mass uprising, mass explosion. What's going on, General?
What is going on? I mean, people are so frustrated. Even market women are talking about women revolution. Where is the underpants? That's the revolution. I can see them with the underpants in the street, marching. Then we see something. Think about there's order in the military. There's a chain of command that happened in June 4, 1979, and others. We are some mass uprising now. And the the AK for the Obo fee or go down. But see, we should wake up now. Time is running out. So wake up now.
Retired Brigadier General Nunu Mensah, and the new niche, the new fashion in town, say military personnel engage in personal protection of politicians and religious leaders. Well, so for Bakukuta, soldier for 9, personal protection, politician, na soldier for could cry your bag. Soldier for engage in personal protection of politicians and religious leaders.
I'm going to call on the new chief of defense to withdraw them all. And I say, Speaker, the body military guard. One of us. Honorable Babin is my friend, good friend. But soldiers are not employed to guard people. That's not. They are too expensive to be for that role. So the Nipa no, he is not going to guard Nipa. We prepare him to train, to prepare to defend this country by sea, by land, by air. And for me, because you are going to go to all we be impure. That's not our job. We should just to come and guard you. It's not our job.
Right. And Nina Mono. Yanya Dane.
What do you do? That is the conundrum. What do we do? ADAKABRI. We need a national debate on this. Look, those of my age, 80, 85, the people like me, that I'm paying him idea. So are you going to leave Ghana in this state? On this trajectory? Downward trajectory? What about language? What do you speak? What are conditions? Now, I mean, when I live around cantonment area, language either from the police, the military will be meaning what the crazy thing about languages. Why bring you Andy? And so the top very soon there is one start. I prepare to plant food to eat. Yeah, and plant food that any have a market on the world. So the government should focus on this which are necessary for us to live as a human being. Social needs, economic needs. Yes, I want to know what to talk about. What is that one? Today you are driving, you see these huge cars. But they bring what do you think? I shall never buy language. I have cars in the house, so 4 cars. New was about 23 years old. Men to be with the quiet. Every time I do, it's a lesson to pay for the conference. What's an old man driving this old capital? Where are we been? Near mechanical lawyer. Now, the driver at 85. Tell me, what anybody is driving at that age? You tell me. I'm saying something to people, they don't listen. There's no need to drive a big, beautiful lamp, air conditioning car. Why do I accommodate them? Yes, again. No logic in this. Remember, me tell in a very hard way. Almost a year society. And discipline. It's all about my customer. Just accommodate me. It's also. Now, yeah, my question is, I more than 10,000 times. I didn't go out here.
Remember.
Because it's the we have to talk.
General.
We, the older ones and the younger ones, to have a forum on television, on your media.
Yes.
And discuss the handover from us to you, because otherwise, no, you're quite.
Mati General, remember. Right. Yamin Shaw, so General. Retired Brigadier General Nunu Mensah, and boom. Okay, can be the actually. In the studios, I have Mr. Mahama. Young Mahama of the NDC, and then my brother Kufiaye, the golden man of the MPP. Danger Kufiaye. Ragovi.
ADAKABRI.
Na also ho hyehye wo.
Ose.
Also ho hyehye wo.
So ope ba ya na asede.
Enoma yema wo.
Ope ne ba nse ya ohinu mu ya yi kakra na ase bi nim so ananchi tumi papa bi nim so na wo kan dia.
Ai!
Anade na okay.
Obi.
ADAKABRI. O nyame adum.
Emu ye pa.
Nyame adum. Nyame ti ase die.
Nyame ti ase die. Ezisi enoma ni tutuo no. Watu bi dia na utu akɔhe.
Enoma bi tutu.
Ei. Obi apa baby.
O me ko Burkina Faso na. Anade na okay enoma de na. Confirm de ko Burkina Faso na.
Ei. Enoma ya etutu ma obi akɔpa achie.
Ida minti ase papa.
Ana
a central region na regional chairmanship na no na okay.
Asampa.
Oh wonte
se Buteba national.
Buteba national.
Ana me se Kutin so ka so ba national.
Ono so ba national.
Na
me ko central regional ko fa chairmanship yi.
No we dey why mami nkobu se menu yakuma sofo ntim fodwo. The central region the ntim fodwo be ka se me nko ne ho na me ko.
Oh sir. Ba me so be ka se be di machi. Say obi a pedi obetumi agye region na gina ho na yatumi awini majority seats or central. To be a na dwe say bia nim say benai na betumi aye say adwuma.
Na who competitor?
Oh yes. Nkofo bi ni nanem.
Oh, but here can central region there. The free say wo di free papa si onya no so. E de be si esiama so. Ubetumi aye.
Oh yes.
Because central region no ya na the nchafo no is strong.
Yes.
The nchafo no so odom.
Enukre.
Enti me there.
And the bibia chi no so no. At the personal level so no. I have what it takes not only to win power but to retain power as well. In any case, me first na central region for us. Nancy na me call around the entire region. Ekwachiachi constituency executives no. Me da nyina ase the way omo welcome me ne omo futuo ne omo one or two be omo put in across ni na no. Ye tie na supem. Ye da omo ase pa constituency executives for central region.
Because I will share ultimately lose 9 seats. Na and so Nanado, President of the Republic, a win in Central Region. It's something you need to work hard at retrieving lost seats. No.
Oh yes. Do not see petty issues be a beba constituencies no ma. Penny for to be on fire na NCC form. Most of these issues are issues and can be to me resolve over a cup of tea. But unfortunately, I'm for taking entrenched positions in the process. No, constituencies be divided na you could see baby you could see.
Amama. Unu ni ashia. And quick one when you influence na fi emra meka oman mu nsem. Regional minister was clean your frontage. Na in line with President of the Republic, he can say Obeshena Accra, one of the cleanest cities in Africa. And regional minister Timi Amashal, over 10,000 national service personnel, security personnel, na omo apprenti pamphlets, t-shirts, social woman, na yahin high bosses so diama woman. The woman called the Central Business District. Na omumra aye Kwame Nkrumah Circle area. No more sensitize adwadifo as to the need say you be cleaning frontage. Na undesirable elements ni nyina ye free pavement no so. Na e be twadwo. Say though they were told but they have nowhere to go. And then e be so free say a beautify Accra from the beginning. Now, then the political pundits have begun saying, say, Senka, President of the Republic, Obeko for re-election and Kaonya sa. Nanam say onye do for re-election tina oye say. But he may end up Obeka say making the chances of ne successor very difficult. Obi, comment kakra.
You are ADAKABRI midasi. Did you can mention what you for ne ahwe for ne nua kumai. Well, to keep our environment clean there, obi anim say cleanliness is next to godliness. Kaya ni pay crowd here he say a third person and make a choice say keep your environment clean. However, ye nyina so yadwen no enye pe. Nti du be bia obi o ma say yatwe aba wo no so obi o ma say futuo abamu a obi o ma all kinds of things. Abamu asa no hu say empo ba bi ono a wote no e hwa ye finti no onkri ni ho. So makai school days mami ho just ayi
oh papa
we say PNDC days no minister secretary for education
1985 ono kra na bebe mami award ewo aye Swedru secondary school
because obesai or IPS those days na your roommate back could be Kwame Ntuma obo akra the Kwame Ntuma mu she say mu ayipa na wa sheda de asuma fidie say o de beto don enche pe na mami ni wura room home a ono ana besan na nyobi na. So do you have people like that in Zwa office ono ana ntuma grow de da no gra no masa ya de kata oti ahia ji say do go hospital it all kinds of people but ho abehia say I see a bodewro na ye enforce some of these bylaws eno na beboa ma yetumi keep your environment clean there so be it. The issue also be because political implications na the identity bia nka onye say no look usiesie o memu ne mutia no matter what wo no kra na out home na chiri ko for that area wo say aha ye fe ade fe de obi ehu a wo so the issue of ebi be complain yes obi dwan no obi nso nkwan mu ayede omo so a bia omo drive fa ho ni pedestrians na enya ba bi fa ni ade no ye clear pavement no ma ono ono so duru home ono so ho be high no he will be happy for the new development while almost so bia no di dwa ye no 1 be ono and so be affected again said the one so gitum no ya momo enough notice ya kamia say Ghana ha no de obi apeso ye ne say but say bia ndem no ka say wan hwe ya ochina peace fm anim ha ya mo entrance bo say obi ne tomatoes bia ba besi ho man hwe anka immediately ade bechi na nyaado afo abeka ho ade bechi na mokofo abeka ho obi aye hwe han saa no mo ye bibre na afi ye kutu omo a omo si hey ene ye monkopa baabi mi yenkotena ansa asif se mo na mo de omo ba ha se wa na wo ba ye de na se onim se baabi a wote no enye obi na de ama on na ye si go na ye si tufiri ho omo a edi kwa se wo insist gise obi akoma baabi ansa na wo move away from it however ya society ya anso de baby so are possible almost are possible say you betumi find places to relocate them no you find places and relocate them that is where it is possible. I also know as a matter of fact say omo so atunton nyoma okwa no dodo na obehwem no mo san wo stores there was some of these markets so enam say atofo no enso mpese mbe wura dwonu mako inside akodi dwarentina ebi akwa ho an ye to 1 bi no ubehu oyi nyoma nkakra fi ebia ne store na se ne store ewo ayinumu a shop market mu a na odi aba begina kwan ho na ono so digwa said ye amanfo nyina eye no bi eti the solution dem fi say ekrom de se nyina obi a play ni role na ekrom tia
omo say omo hyehye omo ho papa omo and the least they could be visited upon was say you san be true omo free baby omo gina
na wahu obi a Ghana ha mo fi kwa nkoma breso what is obi e ka said no atọ da wahu obi a oye wrong thing ma ye try to discipline or correct him waka say on the ho atọ da e bi si da me ba na metie general nunu mensa ya na o de ne ka say so me kai e kire hu say no na ma ye yi kakra because this is a general early days of revolution he was saluting a flight lieutenant. This is a general or making that comment of hand over to whom? As if say we Lawrence Fihoma Ghana ha ni obia obetumi abuya man. This is a general onya akwanya ebesum President Mills no. Ahohihia asem ya wo kan ene ya no so sa aka bi. Ono and o ka say office kitchen ye hotter get out of this.
Asem person wu ntem.
O pese o dabi. Dabi obi am pese obi wu ntem. At least Yanitia O2 for in some can say be a foot to be encouragement, it be all kinds of things. We learn from it. But because of no nya kwenja nya kwanya se obetumi attend things around in this country the comments that ye ni bi na make actually for example under President Mills on wakase se office say o man mu aye share get your passport and leave the country. That is the same general who is talking today say o man mu aye share ende. So it's your man we there at any point bia me sure say that time President Mills stand now e bia satan na or you cool. So I say maybe I say a man at any point in time bia no benya obi a
Mills Heritage omo year program at University of Ghana Department of Economics
led by Kokuanyi do hwana
Debbie
na hwana lead say me say Kokuanyi do hwa
talk about it what was I'll talk about it is it just a rival Mills Foundation for
ai say uti wiase na wa wonni wankasa wo identity a betumi a carry you you always want to be carried on the shoulders of others. Otherwise, President Mills, wabeye ni die as President Mills, and oko. I don't know if you just order who are better President Mills and no the necessary recognition. Cry na cry bisa na chita for no. Who do men say I am? We say we say no say so yes. The President Mills, we know him. Any new soon in the ban in the BBR, Yame Atonin Safreno, or Quajina Home. Now, Monso Afina Mupasa, na betting of the Mukojina and Mayeno. Who are you? So, the people should be able to establish their own identity and not a Biomoko cling on others as an Omania recognition. No. But in any case, I do the same so Udikwe Mukeke. It is the bottom line is a hunidie dia. Yenya Ghana for ya itube ye tukwan ye kodu be other places e ho fa ye hu ye ntu kwan kra na ye hwesene ni hu other places ye say oh abrochire fa no I mean that tells me that yes in my dear fe it is obi eboa e ma ade efe ni bia ba wa boboa no a menye sure say e will say ye complain but again as I said no yes there will be a dan dey see yi na anka kwan a anka dan a will say kwan netene. Those are a better affected. No, more stores be a few hundred back one where they should go back to their stores. And almost so a beer, omni baby, no so no. They are possible. Say ye benya baby for be their mama. You find those places and mom. I know several times so you try to relocate some of these people or may refuse to go. In fact, say cleaning the city, making it neat for young collective good there. Is an idea I say. Yes, so nase. Not there was a compromise.
Got him hammer.
Agabre.
Quick one.
Agabre, Maminda was in your queen out day. But Agabre, everyone was an aminia, bear my echo say. You perceive the whole will be ansana. We'll do what we want to do, or we achieve what we want to achieve. Now, everyone, they are all casa, but and one because sometimes, you know, we have to be led by our own records. I have also named into a Mote Dankwa Institute. And only maybe a Dankwa fee. So then I mean you are my air cannon.
Oh, Dankwa Institute said individual being training institute.
Please, I'm coming. You don't worry. But it is your party.
Let me a question I make
your party. No,
you're getting it wrong. Dankwa Institute and yet a creature of MPP.
Let me
don't tell
let me go ahead. So that is any issue, no. Adakabre, the issue is you see, on a country that do not recognize its hero is not worth dying for. At least Professor Mills, he named the Wayama or mine Ghana, and Wayama the NDC as a political party. 10 years on, after Nyankopon Etonsa, a friend, no party name who said, and who be here says, see it to me, a G.A.G.N.A. EDC Nidimu. Until N. Amenoka say, 1st of February. He launched the friend of John Evans Atamos Memorial Heritage 10 years on, and the team is the man John Evans Atamos 10 years on. I don't think Minjini said there is anything wrong with that because Professor Mills is just not even an NDC person or a former president of the Republic of Ghana. Anyone puts a man as on my moon cry, there is nothing wrong with it.
President of the Republic, as per Koku Anido, is telling us, at a friend saying, as we park, no, restore. Yeah, yes, into one of the things I see to me, Eddie Asian heroes, any one of it a part in air,
10 years on I person you dey in heritage yeah the friend the Evans Atamos Memorial Heritage. I don't think there is anything wrong with it. And I launched that particular program. The former vice president, John Dramani Mahama was the vice president to late Evans Atamos, and they unofficially OBBA this heritage. I know now one Nana Kobina Inketia or a paramount chief of the people of Esikado traditional area in the western region. On about share the program. Now you have some spokesperson conform back as I didn't see Bebre. But the heritage, the board chair of the heritage, a former health minister, Honorable Alex Segbefia. Intiminia, and your person here, share Evans Atamos, and I think so. We are close to Legon, no bet me pass by. Now, at least with me, Shedia, Ecoso, Ewo, Legon. Adakabre, the issue of sanitation, also. Person miss certain record. We enya adefo fro. Kaya under John Dramani Mahama. Now every first Saturday of every month. Now that clean up exercise.
Sanitation day.
Sanitation day every first Saturday of every month. Aban we buy I'm about with the mantra some person we are the cleanest city. Ntinanka ye nim say as part of abaya entuaso no. And come maintain that first Saturday of every month National Sanitation Day no. Nanko new ones be a person with the bomb.
Godwin, mami some few minutes. Na on the architecture in the Ghanaian Parliament now. 137/137/1.
Sure.
A independent candidate back on.
Sure.
And majority group in 137. Sure. And a minority group in also.
Majority group here 138. MPP in the year 137.
The word group there. 138. But caucus or party.
Now, challenges in the Ghanaian Parliament has been with numbers.
Okay.
Of which the majority would want to have their numbers to pass what they consider to be a very important bill, the e-levy bill. Now, omotime ashe ama ye give efficacy to the Appropriations Act since in year passing. Now, one of the lingering issues, assigning enough ni na a citizen echo Kipkus High Court in an election issue. Echo we say wano and says holding home as MP. Na ye na semino move upstairs. You go so can but there wasn't any specific restraining order asking the assigning North MP not to hold himself up as an MP. So in the course of year fighting for numbers in the parliamentary house, we have been told, say, the Supreme Court there's been an issue about injunction restraining the assigning North member of parliament from holding himself up as an MP until the final determination of a case pending. Yanko na qualified and practicing lawyer aligned to the National Democratic Congress, lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklo. Eduji Tamaklo Esquire, Yamwaha. What is it that yet this restraining order has come from the highest court of the land, the Supreme Court? Tell us what you know about it.
Speaking as a member of the National Legal Team of the NDC, the has been drawn to the side, and the rate has issued at the Supreme Court. And by my letters,
lawyer, I'm sorry, position who you might not even pick details in the battle.
Is it better?
Yeah, better now. So tell us again, why and where you should rate.
So I think Alexis Davis.
Frank Davis.
I issued the rate on behalf of his client at the Supreme Court asking for some interpretation. Now they have also, together with the rate, they have filed an injunction application to restrain the MP for Ascendor from holding himself out as the MP. Now, and the the injunction application was fixed for today. Now, when the matter came up for the Supreme Court, the issue about service, or the Attorney Party, it came up whether he had been served. And there was an indication that an attempt had been made to serve him through the Speaker of Parliament, who, as you are aware, is not within the jurisdiction. So as it stands now, the Honorable MP for Asino stands not served. So the issue about the mode of service came up. My understanding is that there has been some direction that he should be served personally, that they should take personal service. Yeah, the address is closed on the writ, and then the application for injunction. So as it stands now, the injunction application is yet to be taken, and the court has also adjourned the matter immediately. So that's what it is.
It's not just there hasn't been any restraining order being issued out.
Nothing. No.
Yeah,
As far
right.
as the Supreme Court is concerned.
And not just say if your man personal service no, as opposed to the convention of always going through the speaker no.
Yeah.
Say would it be a new precedent to follow?
Well, like you rightly observed, members of parliament usually serve through the speaker. Now, if there is an attempt to effect personal service, we'll see at the right time the lawfulness or otherwise of the said order. So let's see if it gets there first, and we'll take the rest from there.
And then perhaps we can imagine you are preparing to vigorously oppose. Sorry.
When we get there, we shall cross the river.
Right.
You know, there are many ways to cross the river. It can be with a boat. You can swim. But what is important is that you get to the other side of the river. We pray to God for the strength and tenacity for that.
Now, when we have civil dispute, civil election dispute, now there were indications elsewhere, so to say, they were contemplating criminal proceedings for
Yeah,
not.
we have also become aware of that. You know, government of Ghana is desperate. The government has worked itself into an incompetent deep hole. And like Pastor Mensa Okago once remarked, that when a man finds himself in a hole and is desirous of getting out of the hole, wisdom and prudence requires that he doesn't dig further. Unfortunately, the current managers of the economy have demonstrated beyond doubt certain level of incompetence that is allowing them to dig more, even when it is clear that their desire is to get out. I'm sure your very good friend, Dr. Marcus Reyes, the former chair of the Finance Committee of Parliament, former MP for New Jersey, saying that the economy is in a very deep hole, and government must, at this point, head straight the IMF for a bailout. That is the only way to get out of the current economic quagmire. But as you are aware, ADAKABRI, and hand time. The current managers of the economy are not willing to go there. You know, now, say, among finance, to frustrate opposition entity. With the view that by doing so, or make me read the numbers. But you see, like I always say, God works in serious ways. You can never tell.
Yo.
This is what we need to and put on the proper.
Yo. Yedibesia. Now, as you kept on repeating.
No, before I overcome, so there's a small point.
Okay.
Of interest on the region, national issues, EFA, and then you're gonna put now, friend, about the attacks on mobile money. Like I said, so join the good people of this country. Use your platform and the many platforms you are associated with to beg this administration to jettison this whole business of taxing the savings of Ghanaians. I make this point because in ADAKABRI, one of the basic canons of taxation is the principle of fairness. This particular barrier tax on mobile money undermines and offends this principle of fairness. It discriminates even the same person when it comes to the implementation of this tax law. In the sense that ADAKABRI, and then when we call any of the shops in this country here for 5 years, for Basse, ADAKABRI, then and then who decided that we might talk at the end to which you are with this cash. This barrier tax is inapplicable. But me, I decided in the same shop, stay with my mom, the tax keep. You don't administer taxes in this manner. It is not done anywhere. ADAKABRI, I think a buying penny phone now can say, without mobile tax, yeah, almost mean creating jobs, almost mean constructing your roads. ADAKABRI, when you say a buying bag, in the year 2017, the Muforiata de Mrabi called Parliament, the friend of the Capping and Realignment Act. But the details of this law, statutory funds are agencies and the Kamu and using your month to a buying only the chunk of it, so they are share consolidated fund, not the open. Classic example is a road fund. ADAKABRI. The car and call road fund more or make media to Ghanaian contractors. In the past 5 years, what did they are buying? If you cannot better road fund more, this is you cannot call the road fund to be administered by the board of the road fund. Temoforiata, last year, say 1.9 million. 1.9 billion.
Is that what Bibi Kakrebi everyone my panelists at them who had go on come on? No. Yeah. If you are compared to not what is time so. It is the kind of road fund more, you are contracted. Not anyone tell me who 3% increase. Get now, mobile money as which you are acquired. And you will rather say, conclusion, ADAKABRI. I buy from 2017 to date. Oma borrow 13 billion euro bond. $13 billion euro bond. Still, won't construct a hospital, guys. Also say, upon $13 billion borrowing, we should give you just 6 billion Ghana, and yet $13 billion. $6 billion Ghana cedis for mobile money. Before we creating youth employment. Before we rules. Before we fertilizer. You cannot be. Okay.
This level of incompetence that can be said.
Okay. We may have to leave it here, but as you said, digging themselves in the hole, trying to come out of the hole, in the words of Abraham Ferguson, not from a wet hole.
ADAKABRI, I may have hot out for now. May invite you to send a report on our Umbra City Conference Center and may yes, Professor Johnny Van Heritage Program.
I just say, who plagiarize Koku and you do whole program?
Because I know to tell the government.
But at least, Koku and you do whole a patent Professor Mills and in the works.
When we say, you cannot copyright an idea.
And your intellectual property is wrong.
You cannot copyright an idea. It is the expression of the idea.
Okay, we will leave it here. But why did you decide to go to the Department of Economics at the University of Ghana auditorium?
So I wouldn't say, because I know not for your present tax administrator and so. It's a or solid economic background.
I will take it. Say you must have paid for it. You must have paid for it.
When we send them to the inaugural address, the renowned development economy. Papa, quite busy. Then I said, lecture. It is the
right. Develop a keynote speech. No, why?
An American. Yeah, Professor Kunya here.
Okoye here. Okay. Okay. It remains to be seen what happens after that. Yeah, there was a right. And digging themselves not from a wet hole, but at least you are digging. The mama, where is I work out the idea?
Yeah, oh, that be.
I can't the I'm back to the main substantive.
That don't worry. Send me kasa no be.
But say wabeka what's mama.
Sa enye 11 assembly e ka.
I want to know.
No, you can't.
Also, wabeka say, and no trust the government is digging itself from not a wet hole.
And I say, then I can't sanitation.
I was starting you. I can't
anyway, no, I need a debate mu asma obi say sanitation asem. If I say enka atamos asem. And I'm boy. Sanitation asem.
Quick comment about
sanitation.
Cleaning our frontage.
Yes, you see, na me kasa NDC as a party. Yenti say NDP for. And sometimes I keep hearing people say we are the same. We are never the same. Let me make you the point, say. Before you be fear being was so now your lunch be the friend National Sanitation Day now. Every month, first Saturday of every month, not throughout the whole country. Now you cleaning environment. But aban way by say person ombeja any legacy of John Dramani Mahama. Na da ho akwa mara ko yet say dia John Mahama na initiative ye no. And omo cancel that initiative. But Ankabaya Modi the idea of making Accra the cleanest city. I mean, you're very sure say Accra, Accra will move to other cities because gradually other cities are also getting filled. Are you getting me? Nanka say mutimi maintain that National Sanitation Day. Nanka mo any new development biya. Mudi aeden. Mudi account because you see enamdodo ensen kwan. Are you getting me? So what is new about water? Mube chemu any dia ne mudi urban. That is my problem. But me betna enkasa I will not sit here and talk against issues of sanitation because say young chrome and your environment eye fia. E be coming. And I'm boy, e be coming. Nti me a citizen, not a spectator. Different from when they were in opposition they were behaving like spectators rather than citizens. Because I dey when na dey go akwam. But enye won no ma yenti no. Yenka engu nkofo team say enye. But the same thing, but the difference is say, me who video from Galilee, na a soldier for a bull market woman because they didn't observe the clean your frontage program. I don't know if say when we video ni bia Galilee market. Oh, I think is this Saturday or Sunday? I've seen the video. Very pathetic. I will not lie to you. Very bad.
Program and luncheon and
no, I think they did it last weekend.
WWE, and then no man launch Independence Square.
Independence Square rather. No, I saw a video relative to this particular clinic. No, that I said, me who video on social media.
I don't know.
That's an easy for you. No, come here launching and then you think I have so you for the Gako boo last Saturday. That's an easy for you.
No. You see, I remember a video only before I live here.
But you weren't sure what it was about.
No, that was what it was about. It was about cleaning your frontage. And I say, match your video, no, then at least in your subsequent bulletin you can play it here for a better. So that is, and yes, that way I say, as I say, cleaning your frontage. One thing I like about it, I okay, sensitization. I agree with you. That's a say it means sensitizing Ghanaians, especially the people of the area.
Over 10,000 national service personnel. OSSB and Ohinijan putting it together.
And I mean, a good initiative. Very good initiative. I've told you, me and Kasa against any good initiative. Abebwamena abuawo. Because at least I see a timid dim kofu efa in chirechiremu. The NTS or muye adie baku mienu ni miensa. So if it is part of their program, yes, kudos to it.
In the one of the paragraphs in the memoranda they call parliament, the government is saying, say, yabo bosia ma bosia na emene ye na dru bre wo say bosia na ye jaibo na mo ye bafie na ye hwese e betimi mobilize domestic resources to execute government projects. What do you make of that? Enunti na e-levy bill yadeba.
You see, Adakabre, on the issue of e-levy, I think I did the same thing now. Opese yedi hun. See, aban we amayati as yes, Ghana Beyond Aid, and I think say omo launched that particular program 3 or 2 years ago. Omo launch we they didn't stop taking loans from our neighboring countries and our foreign countries. So it was just a mere mantra. Yen kana Ghana for who say we have the idea to omo which I agree with them. And they mean can that because Ghana see dum pempen subia. At least the resources are war in our country, no. Rather than depending solely on loans and grants from other countries. But my problem is it became like just a mere rhetorics. And that is where we have or we find ourselves. And then almost repeated the mantra of Ghana Beyond Aid. Amayeng. Because Moka 3 years ago. So it is not a new thing. The issue is that Abayano try say obey you all the means. Actually Ghana for the here say ye 11 year then etum. But the fact is that it doesn't matter how far on person e-levy assembly because e-levy from the word go and yet the best way of taxing Ghanaians because one in our financial or in taxation like yen taxi savings and a yen taxi interest. And anyway yen taxi. Are you getting me? If you yen taxi savings how on earth and a buyer or see obabe yen near mama Ghana for yin this time around or the taxes are baby yen kum aba we better be one so. Okay, so keeping your money in your electronic wallet you consider it as savings. Yes, savings because you are saving the money in your wallet. Are you getting me? Now buyer say who save you sika our wallet so who transfer sika na efi one wallet e dey call another wallet I bet you 1.75
operational.
Don't worry, when you get there you explain to me. You see you can say
transfer from where you to wow there. E-levy does not apply. Stop misinforming yourself and the public.
See, that is the problem. I never say who transfer fee one wallet I call one wallet that's not what I said. Me say who transfer fee one wallet I call another wallet. When I transfer from my wallet to your wallet,
is that your savings? Is that your savings? The second one is that your savings?
Adakabre, so transfer fee me wallet so if you are transferring from wallet person it's not transfer. No, if you are transferring from person A to person B in consideration of certain purchases is it savings? No, damn it, Adakabre. No, you use the word savings. Yes, advisedly. And I'm out cancer. Sure. And you person who say, and I'm cancer. Then so will be didn't be an secret that in electronic wallet more. Does it amount to savings? No. And I will say yes, a savings. Yes. And I chose not to ask you say, and I said Nisika operational cost. I said that them now they got no money be about fairly shelves and also would you say savings and I would say
will be transferred from one end to the other end. So we are asking, that transfer, no, that transaction, no, in consideration of which we should know my bro, not the good shop, no. Would you consider it as savings, Anna?
Adakabre, mi wosika wa mi momo wallet mu. Wo ye wholesaler. Na me transfer sika ma wo. Na wo de niema abre me. Na me de egu mi shop mu a. How on earth na say o taxi sika me capital. Na me de ma wo. Ama wo de ato niema abre me na me de egu mi shop mu. How on earth will you tax it? It is not done anywhere. Say ma ton niema no. Na profit a menya was na o taxi profit na. That one it is allowed. Are you getting me? But when we mutun ton niema won shops ni na no, don't they pay taxes? Because uko your local assemblies are. Omo ni na mbro no no mo gigi market for taxes anameboa. So they still pay their taxes based on niema omo eton. But in this case abani say me transfer me capital krampa ama me obi a me gi niema won ho kra. Or better me tax was Asikano. It's not done anywhere. But I can bring you see on the issue of Sika okay. The reason why I maybe I make a say Ghana for say, as I say yes, sorry, waka. Near Kasatia this 11 he say. Which I want to reiterate part of what lawyer Tamaklo said. The fact is that Aben Webetna have been one nation for the past 6 years. And yes, Omu Sika you. Omu the mini wooding as Ghana. Abo Busian Kuape more than 200 billion. Alagabre, Abo Busian more than 200 billion. They have not been able to use that 200 billion. And France sa Ghana yen shebre. But rather they have worsened the plight of Ghanaians. They naturally say just a peanut of 6.9 billion Ghana cedis. Betimia ye di omusu omode beye. And the mati say kusi buafo an MPP person. Say, Yanji E-Levy and Tuma, Omube Jai free SHS. You are going to cancel free SHS. Let me be something.
Say, the baby shall say, me uncle, Ura Benjamin Kufia, former member of parliament, Upper Dinsha East, West rather, so the far end of the constituency. Now you must say, Mumranda no, say, Yabo Busiando, Yen say, you bit me a job, Busiano, Bonnie, you bit me. I mobilize domestic revenue. You de ramp up your expenditure ne project works no. In some way, my American has he addressed part of the memorandum into your government no the 11 bana.
ADAKABRI
You've moved. Me busana semna afia sanbaso.
Why my young fire? You know in Sia.
Then me say
The statement.
But you have just said say. And I will echo the eduty a kind, no.
No, but
say, you live in no Buayen. Yanunti, unta me so specific, I mean, part of the memoranda not trail. In the me Busana say, one submission now, you know. Have you dealt with the memoranda na yakano cratch Ghanaians say, sainty any person the 11 ebano. You must also so I've been here. Also, you're Ghanaian, no, so the Abba. Meant you.
Miniabo, say.
I'm to be being anything. Nah.
No, your trust statement, and then I'm full stop and see why. It's not a statement.
What the money so much?
Come out to Oba not.
No problem.
ADAKABRI, before I met by no son. Minua eduti. No can be about incompetence. Incompetence there. On copyright na NDC for diao. Obia no mon prehu. And he himself even exhibited that incompetence when you called him to answer that simple question on the CEO Supreme Court. Yafro as a lawyer, Assemblias Ako Supreme Court, my home reporter, Hebebi Okuko Wie, 11 road fan yadi. And you call such a as competence. Asem we Supreme Court one ko jina say wakofan as a lawyer no ko di asem no de koko wie say ya. He fails completely. Me minim law you cry no. Who throw well exam now ko end up with that simple question say report on asem CEO Supreme Court in there. Na ba bia eduzi di koko wie 1% kura onya. Na search or no say no e ka say wie a wabeka say obi eye incompetence. I mean again, or show the incompetence by saying say government a cap your friend saying road fund. the defense na akwa go baby. At the end of the day, government taxes, government revenues are ever say consolidated fund, say kohin. At then the bottom line, and then you're there. And you're the same or man in church. The same or man you're this getting na church. And yeah, now can say be a couple road fund, and my SS funds na if you road funds no, you're go be bottom. Then you are making sense. See a couple road funds. Now, for example, SS funds no, you're the Akwakusi hospital. Do the people of Ghana benefit from it or not? In any case, when they decide to say scanner yeji or memono, yemfre way road fund, yemfre way we say. Is it not the same central government? And they determine. A tutu dini say sky yeji fi friend road to ya yemfi road so near kokoje our market your friend market to ya yemfi market near kokoje school your friend school fees. At the end of the day, ni the same scaprona. And yeji fi will be ho. It should come again. So with the major, Opa Kasa about being competent, my friend. You better say Wakaza so raise the bar about competence. Again, he talks about say either he levy 13 billion. You who the idea be hey, who the idea again? So you competent person. Opa say who government revenues near expenditure be I mean, Opa to Parliament House. As easy as that. Loans are banning revenue raising near parliament every year. And you do not even know where to get information as to what. And I say, DNA de are buying Sikano Aye. Now be and you rather talking about competence.
Hey, you rather things say there.
Oh yes. Me purchase. I mean,
are you rather? No, what's that supposed to mean? You rather.
Say nipa now or no?
I was stretching. You rather. You know.
And the gap is a shorter now. So one now be quick do say or no nye come na buy sika who the idea no. You don't even know where to go and look for that information. Say yeah now think I call information no. And the one who now beka say who the idea then I'll go with you. But you don't even know where to get the information. And that has been the song of this NDC for. Unfortunately, when Baumia tells them that is he said they don't read that, now they want to disagree. We will be already wider as far as government revenues and expenditure are concerned. To be where to get that information.
NDC as a class, as a group, and you would want to definitively say, Omunyina don't want to read.
Because this has been their song all this while. Meanwhile, you even hear their members of parliament sing this same song. When right before you. Apart from say revenues near expenditure details you even have the opportunity to bring ministers and ask any official to before the house no more bisano then
to address the main
government
issue.
Assurance Committee to me utilize this Ghana beyond aid. And I say, how
many persons and I can't memoranda no the entire government at the no.
How many persons na can? We are ready to meet any
the debate na no. But are we informed on the mischief you be cure with the e-levy bill and
Aban tell me you can ya no mama who say won tiase no. You can say Ghana beyond aid. E botai bi edie sie ni so a Obi a wa take the trouble to read and understand it. Enim say enye botai so a betumi achieve overnight. Eya na mo a o si tu ne kakra na yetumi kokodu that place where Ghana bedi ne ho. Say obi a me so yasene a ye betumi atena se as a people. Eni na nse ya no na NDC fuyi. He say sebe omunnim how I mbebu omen omunnim hu nimdie omunnim hu adwene omunnim hu nyansa said ye bebu omen ti no yenkukuru oman ya kwa menkruma ne mpanyufo edikan fighting for independence no yenkukuru sanfa nkɔhye abrofo nsem no mo nkyerɛ how to manage your economy eno mkukuru oman e de kɔhye IMF wonsa ye de kɔhye IMF wonsa no and like headmaster okura ba odi gina wo so Sabi we ti kombo ti bon koso na wonim de obe dia me na mechiro de ye fa memfa mabuna dwuma menyi sei no dia ba gina yeso no mo kire yen de yenye enye sa nkofo efe de aban bi ba no say no ye no ane say na me kana ye tiska so eba nimdie ba nyansa ba dwen ba human whatever bia ye will be therefore I will say you to me tua na mo bi e de be kwa koduru asase bo asase no so ye be de ye ho anya obi na ebe kire ye say ye nidi ye ni brodi anase ye ni fufu anase ye num koko. That is the vision. Ghana beyond aid. It is among the many and amo aye ye betutu ne bi ni say hwe etire bia ye ko bobo besia bebre ti say dan mabdi ya o de ma NDC ne o mkofo ya besia say ne o mkoje ye just 900 million 900 million tino no cry yes I spread over 3 years. Any kofa ho conditions bebre ni atwa nursing training allowance ni atwa teacher training allowance ni atwa wemu ni atwa wemu ni atwa wemu no just 900 million. Meanwhile under this same NDC not payment of dubious judgment debt, emphasis dubious judgment debt was over 1 billion. Munya 1 billion kokotua dubious judgment debt. Munya bimfa nya o manduma na munya 900 na mo de akɔhye IMF inside. Yabe bia ba no se debi for how long going forward ne yebekɔ so adane amanfo so obi ama na komuku eti e wo se ye nia so no yetumi start ejijijiji la sulala among ye nia ho kakra adakabri tax generally tax bia no ma betumi justify you they use common sense for justification of tax back kwa no betumi. Me mount 2 examples. Direct income tax ye adwuma yetue. Ke eba ne sen ene yemfa se me ni menua Muhammad hey. Ne bia me ye kwadwofo me se me nya adwuma. Imitifie. Na ka menua Muhammad akwakoye na adwuma wa sorry ahomache going through all this stress. Ekwa adwuma bosome so a aban se sika adwuma na wo akoye na pay ni e de ma no fa mu 10% or 20% mama direct tax. Does it make sense? If we have to use common sense, that doesn't make sense. And I buy the two a lot of fair do ko adwuma na. Na aban na no ko adwuma na ma wa na. Wa na kwa koye wa adwuma. E na wonya usika. Adenti na aban tumi ka se fa mu bi mame. Again, fani say again me ni nua Muhammad ye ya. E bia me ni nya ye adwuma one place. Bosume so e bia ya ma 1000 asari. Me de me sa 1000 na akɔrensa akɔgi mani. Ono atiatia ne 1000 kakra na bi odi akwakosi dan e woni krum o si dan ni wie ya na bayaba auto na sase aban ni ho block ba kokra ban contribute aban tumi ka se wo si dan dia property rate afi bia maju say na nka enya bufuo se ono ye kwaje oni property rate no ya o hwe kubere sika no ye de kwakosi hospital ho de ye behwe me am de misika no akɔrensa no. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? The tax be no on the surface of it no. Neje no make sense. But now say do na ye beto ye nti no ya dwen ko ho. Nti ya fa no say ye normal. So but anything at even the personal level, at the personal level, you find the boys. You see Eastern ebe ye bekokwo. Ye pese ye koye be man kwan ye beto aponchi ba ko ye be say identify say ye beto aponchi ba ko no. As boys, what do we normally do? Yeah, contribution. Sebia,
mobetumi so akowia obi de.
I did Muhammad be chire say dey be no. Say, yeah contribution. Say 10 obi amfa 10 and as you hwa ponche boys obi amfa 20 mra. Yeah contribution na ye de akoto ya ponche. Ni yakwa be man kwan ya pese ye no. We achieve our purpose. Hwe asori ayekoi. Asori ayekoi. Ye wa asori dem ho. Asori to me identify said there be a few we say ye pesi esi asori dar foforo ana ye pesi esi mission home ye fa say be na eco Methodist ana latter day saints for ye pesi esi mission home a what do we do ye members no the Methodist for omo nkwaji scan fi Roman for ho omo nkwaji scan fi Pentecost for ho among members na wo Methodist asori dem ho no we say okay ye betu ya contribution kakra after ebia bosume so a watua ne tithe no almost say what different forms kofi niama near the agiska memenda for no my harvest the youth no my harvest all kinds of affordable ekokoko so different names but ni nya is akro ya agigi so omunya enough no mo dey dey akwakosi o ma sold down sa na o dey ba at the national level so a ke nyina ye decide yet omamu as one people no ti identify say yesu ye pese ye tua namon bi ye pese ye si hospitals bi ye pese ye si friends schools bi ye pese ye roads bi a how do we finance it yen omama no ene ye be decide through mpanyufo a ye yi om so munni okuo nanim no say okay ene obi asidan a yankwaji ni sei obi ayisi a oye adwuma yenje ne kakra mfia we yesi a yenje ne kakra mfia na anu ikura na kaya yefu ikura ni ehu ommobo ni age omo task kakra yaji we kakra if today because of the new trends about to be who said no, it looks as because of and you be move to the levels, electronic levels. Gone are the days and then the panel wakwa shop bi baby as no tumi aton ade. Or shop dey as na menu eken. Ubehuna ebia amfo ana say local authorities no near corner shop near kwakwaje no task kakra na say levy kakra na ade. Now a lot of people are moving from that, friends say shop in Samia Dad no. And no muna do na say bebre akọ the levels. Into a Danny bedroom cry now, or to me 20 your men now on the phone so. Ube to answer our sweat to your phone so. It is looking at the direction of the day, no, you say, do na never bebre coso electronically. Into a buying cry okay, and yet said near Jikaya you for near you wake a near you wake a you say, and no and a number of transactions so air coso at this level. Into yanko jikakra esum free also na nioma ye ni idea si ye niso si ye pese ye no be it our roads be it our hospitals na dey me de kran say yes ye hu se mabunu no do na ye very creative ni nioma papa bebre mabunu ni so a omunya eho akade a ko mbetumi aye bibi yes kusi onyafufu anko bedi na waduro na enye den enkoni bom you feel ideas be and come to implement it. But going through the traditional banks, cost of capital is very expensive. That is over to access the power. Therefore, young says can be kakra. Now, among the many things I say here, young for more for 2 billion to her. Why Mebruno who idea be a over to me access capital at virtually no cost to you. May they compare the Jamaica say virtually no cost. Na mabu no so no emfa start o munuma kakra bi. Na me fa manusi mabu ni dia no so. Me manusi eno so.
What mention the youth. Osisika nyina ye pede abehye abehye.
Ni nyina.
Sukane do do.
Obama me so me flow said ya we flow pepe na etie me very well. Okasa issue about judgment debt. And when you say judgment debt always be a court order.
No. Adakabri. There be betia dia me ma fa asem shema no. My emphasis was on dubious judgment debts.
No problem. You don't worry. Let me go there.
Dubious no the same as a police car for be national insurance in the court. That say you pay judgment debts. That's the difference.
You see, I want to agree with him without admitting say that is the fact. Dubious judgment debt. 5 years to 6 years in it. Why muna mwetimi achiwon on those dubious judgment debt? You see, and true na muchaye in opposition. No, 6 years, you are not able to prove those entro on the elsewhere John Mohammed's administration. And I think it's a high time. I say, it's a high time. I say, journalists like you, I'm a year Juma channel. You go to the extent say, at least let them prove beyond reasonable doubt on those lies. That's the first thing. Please, and you see, I have even with me here a publication by 3news.com, July 13, 2019. Judgment debt that the finance minister has said since an MPP are buying a buyer, they have equally paid. I'm trying to let you understand. Say, because a judgment debtor, most times a court order. So even say who was Sikano,
there's a difference between dubious one. Or try to report as an American.
The fact say you to your judgment debt.
Dubious one.
Nurses training allowances, and teacher training allowances. And I'm saying, A court order. And when you came, court has also ordered you to pay some judgment debt.
Don't so confuse yourself. This is dubious ones. Pay the auditor general's report.
Mo wanyema bebre eya mo pesika ede aye no. We aban no court ne show say who sika o uni sika o pesika na eden. Netua. I get me. The payment of judgment debt cannot be compared to name of person there that comparison. 2. We're repeating the same rhetoric of the NPP for say amudi e-levy no ebe ma mebunu ejuma. Already material say over 200 billion busi amabo. Muntimi ma mebunu enche ejuma ase 6.9 billion. You are coming to use it to change the destiny of the youth. And not possible. Mamema one example. 2022 budget. NPP, Siko Amodi Co Office of the President. I 3.1 billion. Into about half of the 6.9 billion. Ombabe did you e-levy no. Amodi about half. Echo presidency. Akodiyo Omanum. So what is the guarantee to be left with about 3.8 billion? What do I say? Mudi 3.1 Echo Office of the President. Now, 3.8 billion. But what shows that 3.8 billion can change the destiny of this country? And not possible.
Are they going to expend on the youth?
He said,
e-levies almost say they want to expend on the youth. You start. Do you agree?
You see, e-levy, almost MPP 4 catch and say, I'm the e-levy, yakwain. Yes or no? I'm the e-levy, see hospital. I'm the e-levy, see school. Material say, Kusibu afo. Process a yentia e-levy on be jai payment of free SHS, which mean you say free SHS ye use all your money and I did ya. Until they're just making the thing to look like e-levy is the panacea of everything in this country. And not possible because when you're more than 200 billion since you came to power, Munti mean you sue that 200 billion and fancy hospital here. La General Hospital mububu over 1 year ni. Munti mean fast so cry and more from your and shas here. So what is the guarantee that 6.9 billion can change the destiny of this country? And not possible. The idea can say, mun cut down cost. This 3.1 billion, what they call Office of the President, Monteso. Today you have about 100 ministers. Monteso. Tika President, Eddie High Presidential Jet. Eddie call Amanone, day in, day out. And then we call Kotoka International Airport. As a Ghana, yato plane, it's your 24/7. Why? Montisa travels neso. And then I can was him. Are you getting me? Maybe I can not see a business on digital platform. I agree with him. But in this case, he live in a model balance. And whether be a business on electronic or not, be a more tenor. And I'm a boy. ADAKABRI. So if you find a way, now move identify one or move your business from the traditional business yenim to electronic. Now muju on taxa. I will come here and support that tax. But in this case, me and me in your business. Now controller and accountant general, if you make at the end of the month. Now mako yidia to me momo account so as usual. Month be me mami owo ekurasi sika kakra. The mere fact say me use momo. I transfer sika me mami no. Abaya ni team wodin na on win Ghana for who say sa sika na me transfer no obeti mu 1.75. But already no emre abaya ni etua me salary no waje statutory taxes dada ana me boa waje dada me mami so me mami na me mami because me ye 9 at least after me no 4 edimechi ebi e wo school which batampa mami eye no eto me bia ye mani ska o send bi ma me nuanu wo school nti me ma send your omate no aban ni sese me mami so send that same 1000 na me dia ma me mami no the ma me nua kuma owo KNUST me nua kuma owo Legon me nua kuma owo Polytechnical sasika as in as much say as many as ogusu transfers can mo betitimu. Then you are here supporting this. We are against taxation. Material say we don't tax savings. We tax profit. Obi aye adwuma no nya ho faso and ye tax no.
O say what chire you saying?
O say so we don't tax savings.
Now we are expert in that sector.
Oh, but where you open knowledge. Where you open knowledge, you don't need to be an expert before you know say we don't tax savings. Me ye adwuma na me nya ho faso.
Do you pay charges on savings?
O say
do you pay charges on savings?
On savings. Yes. At the bank because omo render account, omo render service to me. Me no can say me di misika to momo so telcos no so has a way.
So you are prepared to pay charges on your savings but not to pay tax on your savings.
You see, say aban na omo di omo platform abana me no use their transaction they take a certain percentage for rendering service to us nti omo na omunya
for putting the platform together.
Yes, nti omo na omunya omoji taxes efimi ne wo this aban person or taxi obia company na oji oye adwuma enya mfaso efimu no ehɔ na ese o taxi won
Meye musa wuni.
Are you getting me?
Mobile interoperability no. Sasika government no they created that platform no. The convenience I will enjoy by transacting on that platform no. See, I was all protesting.
Any question protest. The Tikra makers in the question protest. ADAKABRI. Will light a doom and I do 12 or 1 pen.
If you me that.
Those days, any today, I have a bonds and mama bay. Have a bonds and mama bay. Those days, no try ye now light could doom after 6 or 8. Nasa vendors no.
Upon
one. Oh, the sumuma diachi.
And I say a network at that form one.
Oh, the summa diachi.
Now the summa no.
That be. Nye upenyi kura desa nye odakura dia wada ni ba madase sumo wo sum ni ho but e bia kwara na wo ho no na ni beti na sum you know the inconvenience I mean you understand me the inconvenience na so de uda ho na do tu kura na wo ayi san ya utwe mobile phone na papa no pay na nka ne asan so umpewe na opede in any case Ghana for na make we say medin ka say tax bia no obut ma justify o because ye nyina ya agree say your mind nti ye ne sa nanka adentina say ke ye peni a ye was strong consumer association ni ye dwen ye man hu ya enka mebodin because it's a fact ade nanka 2 companies MTN for a transfer usika omo giu 1% cap war so somewhere along the line omo giu usika. You don't have any problem because you'll be in a GD account. You don't have any problem. Don't complain. Meanwhile, the same service, no Vodafone, they provide them all free.
Aspect of which?
Transfer cash, a transfer ya make cash. A
2-way transfer. It department of Vodafone say free.
Me say, me sisi ya me say ska e wo me Vodafone e so. Me transfer the mawa. Omo nje me caprempo.
Na me so me gia.
Omo na me ken
a 2-way
they say the other one MTN for beji o transfer o sa ko receive o ma sa ju ska ana me boa
and munu ba kwa we need clarification on those because
yes
you end up as a propagate be market be am a particular
no I'm saying facts as they are because me could have 2 any me Vodafone dey and am MTN dey it me 2 any
we need verification from Vodafone
yes said they say me transfer scam sisi ya yeti ya make me be amount as evidence of me capre kra me transfer from Vodafone
okay
to any other network
transfer 10 cedis mama hwia de transfer 10 cedis
ye ya me dia ma wo mama no si me ya so go we ho me tell say da bi ADAKABRI o da be kasa wia mama no si
wo de ya mabubo number na ya me
say manu si ya me so no be kasa he no de number mama me 7 transfer Ebia na me can say me ba I said ye di agro na said yes I provide the evidence because mo two ayi ni nyina I mean say me the me transfer fee
Vodafone no but
me say me I'm say me kire obi wa hasisi ya me ye bi wa ma hasisi ya
marketing company so be can sem na gray area no most na a fine print
no ADAKABRI me twini nanim da ho am ye nkobo nchenchem me say me ye bia ma wa hasisi ya me transfer from me Vodafone e ko me ada isu a omo nje me hwe we transfer from MTN ko baby a omo giska Ghana for do not see anything wrong with it instead of you be complain now you be move akọ baby e be nya free no we are not doing that yet ho no mu charge yen we don't see anything wrong with it wa ban e beji kakra no dey see hospital ama wankasa oje ayo kwan ama wankasa o complain hwe me nwe tia na oka bibi abase de ubisa me said tax no say this hwe do no offer double taxation ADAKABRI sisi ya me yaduma na boso me so yetua me ka sa ba beti tax afim me boa si atifim unim se be the skedi bi ekoma obi as a gift or say nipa kwaro so etua tax yes etua tax also can I say oh I know dey metua tax also the danti no eni kwase etua gift tax bi also bi and am the skedi bi ekoma me house help ya be say tua or be tua income tax or so bio ade na me nya argument say original sika no me metua direct tax or so ntino eni kwa say no so yes I etua tax or so bio. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't ababa saje. It is how provide this service. It is kind of amount it is kind of amount as our income. Hey, decide say ewia is also be soaking so fi edi adakabre. Now this is kakrona no ekokotena Kempiskia. Now by the way adakabre unim Kempiski soaking in minidin. Hey, fezia me hu wo mo menu so no. Dem nim say soaking na yaman bro for big what's it that the cassava conflict, a grated cassava conflict mixed with whatever. Hey, me sure Mr. Nana say it is soaking here.
Grated
cassava
mixed with water and
peanut, whatever. Yeah, the idea by your son is soaking
and then full milk.
Sana is soaking here.
I thought a bunch of yeah, Garina. Also, Omuchi, the broth grating.
Yeah, the soaking here and anything you are wabaji bro for din. Who could be sa no Kempiskia? What can income na yatri tax or so income tax efficient. What the quarter could dia? Wouldn't you pay VAT? So be pay VAT. Why don't you go and tell them say no, I'm not going to pay VAT, otherwise that will be a double taxation. And I said me koto fuel. Now ye jije me all those levies ne gugu fuel and so na. I don't make a job say me da ban you to me ka and I said, me yet Juma or a baby, yatim income tax that. Intima montas is a scam. It doesn't make sense. Inta me car from the beginning say about issue of taxation there. So all the common sense application a beya.
My entire
be any woman can be to me justify.
Like a break.
Mama.
See, the American say, one man misika, me discana koto fuel. Who na me kotono. And Crawford edge charges on me. Until I say a buying edge tax, our company no more render service. For me, no, and yet me, and I would you want me home. So, in this case, for an example, the telcos no are developing platform. Our model render service to us, and I'm charging them for using, say, you use on platform. It is a buying who person this KB fee, Momoswa. And your telcos now. Render service to us, and charges no. You have to charge them on their charges. Charging the individuals. Into Bakaya, under the NDC, is it?
What's your definition of tax? What definition of tax?
I'm watching the name. I have some 17.5%, and I do banks in the I think financial
services tax.
Yes, services tax. Now you just 17.5 on the profit of service. I'm charging. Into na yenji wo individuals ne so say wo do sika kwato banka na ban so odimu 17.75 but na sa sika no yeji wo banks ne ho
they were passing it on to the clients.
Banks no charge
they were passing it on, my friend.
Na ban na agi wo bank ne ho eno na ye kan wasem say wo person wo gi momo tax a eye telcos no profit a omunya on minimal service a ye use e wo omo platform ne so no omo ho na esa wo gi charges ne wo ho meji wo individuals ni ho eno na ye kan wase but akabri you see aya me yaw ya me ferry say MPP for nim ye friend ferry enti enne omo ka taxes asem e defend taxes then na MPP aban kan
MPP for say NDC for no monken kan
adakabri say me dey
and NDC for so say
omo manifesto be kra ile bi na wo mo omo say omo manifesto mu
adakabri
and NDC for so say MPP for no omo nim ferry
adakabri clear incidents will be occurring kind parliament a example yeni na yenhwe and the NDC MPs are on top of issues the same MPP for almost omoken kan they are running away from their own budget. Intimidate me bet na be case me batara kabri.
Masa parliament dey no dey koso intimidate acho.
MPP ne e defending taxes. Then na MPP kan in opposition. That the taxes that John Mahama was bringing. An ko muso mo baye akwanya ne muso pese mo baye. Ebesi hospital muso ne mo do abaye no. It was the same reason intia na John Mahama edit taxes eba.
No muso John Mahama na tro na yakese.
But mo catch the Ghana for say a lazy man approach.
Me ba wose financial services tax so na mo say o me jotto bibi down.
Mr. 17.5. Yes. You see,
and I'm
a lazy man approach. Ye nya MPP mpanyifo te say eslo wusu mu say sankeke to ne ye be gigide ebu o mind dia. Omo manki to akra betimi ebu o mind Ghana. And that's our party no to your defend taxation. For Christ's sake. I see me calling the MPP out. Near catcher one say they are hypocrite. Very, very hypocrite. Me, Maka NDC, yenye against taxation. For him say, o mind be the tax and the actually of mine. But I yaw say, namu this particular principles in opposition. But namu pa ben one so about bedintinu. Obi di ba mo say boy. Obi di ba or you insensitive. Obi di ba mo say or you wicked. And then mumpo the baseline on taxation kramponu, you have flouted it. This e-levy, Maka meko swaka. Adakabre enya de yes Ghana for ye gitu munde egitu machina machira say aban way in the history of this country enya skasi aban bia omonya sika si aban bia ebabo si abo a omonya si aban bia muntimi mfa nya hweye mini asa ye pese ye hu de ye di sika na ye nko parliament all those money say ye di ko parliament no ye de ye niema ama na benefit Ghanaians it is if we are not benefiting na that means sika no you are not using it very well. Mo de cause mubesi hospitals yehu hospitals no mo de cause mubesi schools yehu schools no mo de cause mubeye railways yehu railways no eniema mo de cause mubeye parliament approve no at the end mo nye nti Ghanaians are not benefiting from it nti na maye bisa se mo de sika no aye den aside that adeba ko mo linchi o mo reason for e-levy on say covid ba ye e di really the economy. Maybe you make a mystery because economy almost a COVID. In 2020, you were able to meet your tax target. Mutimi emiti in 2020, 2021 also mutimi miti mo tax target. In the economy, COVID abe breaking it down. How did you meet your tax target? Mo miti ni na. Aside that COVID buy, IMF gave you money. World Bank ema muska. European Union ema muska musanko futua John Dramani Mahama eboto the stabilization fund mu eko yi $250 million ewom for the first time in Ghana's history abanwe akobobusia wo Bank of Ghana 10 billion aden monti sika se muji ni na in the name of COVID Ghana fompo ama yenska because yeti COVID fund ama Ghana for the sika kwa ede eko gumu Ghana fuska o. This government should come and render account on the Omuri Sikana yen. Today they are running away. In this case, munya in the name of COVID nan munya. But yenya won faswaye. Into COVID can never be an excuse because I keep saying it. If a government that could not use more than 300 billion to change the destiny of 300 million Ghanaians, there is no guarantee that they can use. Ghanaians. Yes, 30 million Ghanaians. There is no guarantee that they can use a paltry 6.9 billion to change the destiny of this country when they are sending 3.1 billion to the office of the president. And not possible.
Pedestrian argument.
When the pedestrian argument answer, then I'm going to be. Then I'll no. I was talking. We just still make us one sending momo no. Am I here?
And you know, why you know to crabbing?
No. I go for the
and you to Kwabe, and no.
That's why they no. I go for the send. I come there. Why?
Of Vietnam.
And I
know Vietnam. Some say Vietnam. Burkina Faso. And you Burkina Faso. So I don't go there. Don't go there. I don't mean. I don't engage in petty.
No, when you're petty, it is a fact.
It's petty. You are trying to be petty.
It's not petty. Go Rose. I had the man.
Oh, Master. Nyabutre. I mean, me go into that petty kaba and those kinds of politics. When you say COVID, I say, some can say they are being petty because Ubia unimde no nim the new world order bia nim the impact of COVID. Ewo global ABR so. Obi can say mponkokra ehuri eye na funu. So it is Obi betna studio no cause COVID any effect bia organ so a it means say onim dia worker. Such people you don't waste your time on them.
O final comment.
A blue grass ayim doing. Okay? Under John Mahama common cholera. Ofa papa cholera.
That's right.
Common cholera. Ofa echiri I am last yan. Ofa chire papa shop ya kra nka benya ho aduro no. Ekum nipa about 300 e won kra. Common cholera. when to me manage. Can you imagine? The John Mahama, Nina and this free, Bresna, COVID buyer, Adakabenyan is a camino yet, yaka say. Come boku you talk. Come boku you talk. These people, normal times. Schools, or see who the is scanning. Seb, you know, did them feeding grants, Gramuntria. And now MPP bar, and now don't MPP buy. What is a special schools? No, omo, you're close to be down. So, omo grants, no more a encoder. Oh, the difference. Or my between point as in 2 point, a general woman, so. A Dutch in a general woman, so. Then I may use you as just one example. Unya baya, onimde, onim additional home fast to the extent to say, a more brower for. The sebu, ne, or yen did them kakra school. Fees kakra come the bedi di kranda and this namukia. Omukuskia near closing it down. It tells you, said the no education. Now, beyond or to school, say master beyond, it means say, you need vision, you need how to manage or my. And they said you're the mind point you a beconkan.
Kofi Ade was a former member of parliament for Upper Dentra East. Ura Kofi
West. The best is always from the West.
Upper Dentra West.
This one the communist one and this one.
Only say we found the bush here. Friends.
And it was a four.
And it was a found the bush here. That is the furthest part.
Any Asante
for the furthest part of central region. And that was a tron. And the final comments. No. God in Mahama also final comments.
Unim say me no kasa ne. Capitation grant say call basic schools. In arrest for 4 tranches.
That is not true.
Please.
You buy a cry, you increasing by over 100%. Capitation grant has been increased by over 100%. And as I carry,
no kase school feeding caterers. They are crying. Me no kase teacher trainees. Allowances are in arrest.
A better than
nursing training allowance are in arrest. The American say, who much is given, much is expected. Sika ban we enya.
Mobile bisi am
mobile me say saban we
Ghana mobile we increasing over 1,250%.
Anka by now, Ghana's destiny should have changed.
Okay,
but then
that is right, has changed. That is why you are going to go school free.
Akosro.
Okay. Adakabremi who am transfer Vodafone 100 Ghana yama won to check it.
The plight of Ghanaians. Obwa.
No money ya Mahama.
Obwa.
No man no the mama ya Mahama.
Adakabre don't accept.
No man no the mama ya Mahama.
No man no
the mama na wa.
Okay. Yemfa as that's wrong also so Emfama Godin Mahama. And then Penifua Benjamin Kofi Aye of the MPP stock, formerly member of parliament for Upper Dentra West and Obaye. Godwin Mahama of the NDC. Young man, very handsome and vociferous man. You're also so Ebai. Yampasi Dama Penyuko Jodamiado, as usual, has been the main producer, Mark Jeros Ajmai Ebony Chidom. Na technical production also na bra free bankro and na ya osafo and na ekwe free and na almost so ehwe ede eman na ene eye medofo paako pe ne birthday friend Maria Lovelace Abba Johnson of the Food and Drugs Authority it enyum sonko amede ma medofo no bema onyum ne fa ma medofo no ma wate na obesa wo FDA mimi mensa bio